That's right. We told you. Apologize for all women. For God's sake. Can't believe you did that.
Oh shit!
We're live.
Yeah. We
God damn
weren't
it.
live that whole time.
Oh.
Why are you guys so mean?
No, we missed the whole thing. We missed the whole thing. Dial it back. I guess we have to make this stream about something else now.
Yeah.
Oh, no?
Yeah, we just did a
Best
full
intro.
hour, but we weren't even live.
Uh-huh.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome to Edindro and Sir Six famous podcast, stream live broadcast. That is the best stream live broadcast podcast on the face of the earth. And you're listening to it now instead of Bearing's fucking stream. Because good time.
It's definitely better than any streams with multiple bears on. I'll tell you that for nothing.
True. Yeah, I wouldn't watch
In fact,
that.
if you have any multiple bear streams anywhere near you, you should go to them, tell everybody that they're faggots for not being on this stream, and then come back.
Yeah, who the fuck? What kind of man has a cartoon bear for an avatar?
No, right?
Fucking ridiculous.
Oh,
I
so
mean,
I
you're on
want,
the
you,
better stream.
Yeah.
I want you guys to know that when I was doing that fake crying, I mean that totally real crying, my husband
What are
raced
you
up.
doing?
My husband raced up here and he was looking at me like, "What's going on?"
Oh my God, that's so good. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I wish I could have gotten a picture of his face. It was priceless.
What the hell's going on? What did I do?
All right, so been a long time, but we've got White Girl McNugget on the stream again for what, the third time?
Third time. Hi guys.
Third time. She gives Patreon, but she also goes a little bit extra and sometimes feeds us feeds me material anyway. I don't know. You feed other people.
You never
I thought
freaking
you were
use.
gonna say she feeds you pizza, like she just
I
orders you
did use
pizzas.
it once. I
Once.
used
Out of how many videos? You're like,
You need to
Too
feed
hard.
me stuff because I hardly ever know what to do.
Yeah, I need to make a video, and I have one idea, but it's not a response video. It's another tangent. And the thing about those is that you have to kind of figure out ways to edit so that it's not just your avatar. Because I'm lazy as fuck. I would just have my avatar sitting there, and I would just ramble. Yeah. So she does a little extra, and she's also I guess you've become good friends with my girlfriend. So I mean that helps. So
I love Kristen or blah blah. I don't need to dox her.
Blah Bliston.
she doesn't hide anything.
Listen.
Speaking of her, she's at a job interview right now. She's got a pretty shitty scenario right now. Is that she's got 3 interviews, one on Saturday, one on Monday, and one on Tuesday. The one she really wants is on Monday, but right now she's at an interview for a fucking wine bar. And if you know her, you know like she does. You know how she feels about some stuffy ass fucking wine bar in a rich part of town.
Right.
Like it's a place where people congregate to throw money around and be boring. And
To be
pretend
fair,
that-
though, I mean she's basically like a minority type hire for them. So, this poor stupid girl. Listen to her accent.
yeah,
There's got to be some noob there, some noob rich guy that's going to get all wasted and shit, and that could be the next viral video.
yeah, maybe. I mean, they tip. You gotta
What
imagine
tips?
they tip
Yeah.
pretty well.
Mhm.
But I can't imagine there's that many people who go there because right across the street is a place she really wants to work at. The interview that she has on Monday, which is a fucking awesome Irish pub sports bar kind of place, and it
Somewhere
looks
that's
really
gonna be
cool.
fun to work.
It looks like it would be fun for her, and it would be fun for me to come
go
after
there.
work and
Because
drink.
there's no fucking way they're letting you in the wine bar. They'll see you
I don't
coming
know,
a mile
he's
away and be
got
like,
fat
no, fuck that guy. Fuck his beard.
Well, wine is for faggots anyway. I don't want to be in a wine bar.
I quite like wine, you fag. Especially lots and lots and lots of it.
Oh, is there anything not gay about being British?
No, not a single thing.
So,
I mean,
yeah,
our head of state is literally a queen.
true. It's true.
That's pretty manly.
Very literally a queen.
What's the joke? And if she had a gun, she'd be the king.
All right. Anyway, I don't care about your stupid British humor. This is
That was an American joke, you.
This is an American stream full of Americans. It's being broadcast. It's being hosted from America, and we're only going to talk about American shit.
We beat you 2-1, sick. Suck it.
Eat my dick.
Yeah, but I don't care. I'm not nationalistic. I really couldn't give a shit.
So we do have an article that we're gonna struggle. Okay, A Day Is Dead is coming in as well. She'll provide some eye candy because she actually shows her face.
She actually coming now.
Yeah, I mean, you could stare at White Girl McNuggets' eyes, static eyes that burrow into your soul.
Actually, you don't realize that she's always on camera.
Oh yeah, she is.
Sits perfectly still for hours.
Yes.
You
figured it out. I don't blink either. It's really hard.
So
maybe the weirdest part is because normally videos take up full screen. Somehow you've got a little hole that you stare through that increases in size when you talk. That was overly complicated for a joke, but I stick by it. Fuck you.
Let's refine that later.
There's a good joke in there somewhere in that dumpster fire.
Does anybody have any? I want to kind of stave off the article until Day gets in. Does anybody have any news for the week? Did anything happen? I am drama free.
I shit posted on Queer Kids stuff on the live stream.
Okay. Did they do a live stream?
Yeah, she did. It was fun.
What was it?
God, I don't even remember.
Was it?
Oh no, it was for she was talking about how awesome Bill and I. It was basically a reaction to that episode.
To that particular episode, yeah.
That wasn't for kids at all.
Oh my god, it was hilarious. Let's see, I'm just trying to think who else made it in there. Elephant in the Room was in there. Jeff Holiday made an appearance.
Did she mention the chat at all?
She said that the chat was getting mean. Well, people were like posting like Nazi symbols and stuff at that time.
Of course they were.
Because I did end up tweeting it out. Like, hey,
I thought you were going to say I did end up putting a few Nazi symbols in myself. Huh?
No, I asked.
I love that the reason they think Nazis are as prominent as they are is because of people like us who are like, we know it's going to trigger you, so we're just going to put up Nazi symbols and say nigger all over, like over and over again in your chat. Like exactly. That's why they think that.
That hadn't even occurred to me, but oh my god.
No, that's literally it. I mean, it's sort of the logical conclusion to.
But it's not a logical conclusion. It's stupid.
No, it's logical if you're going on that train of logic. That's where you end up. Like you end up thinking that there's a huge epidemic. I mean, we started with Anita Sarkeesian with the victim bucks thing. Perpetuating this idea that this online. Shit posting is somehow normative, in the everyday world, like, and so that misogyny is this huge issue in America because people are bullying women on fucking Call of Duty. It
wouldn't be funny if it was normal. For God's sake, these people are,
exactly.
Oh, when you call them, when you say they have, when you say they're autistic, or you don't really understand what autism is, but read the description of autism and then compare it to these people.
I think it's really more along the lines of borderline personality disorder. Like they are just out of control. But yeah, I mean, I see it because they don't understand humor at all.
At all.
It's like they refuse because even when you explain.
I still loved watching Christy Winters try to explain satire to other people.
It was much more interesting than watching Cognitive Thought and Teal Deer fucking try to explain it. It was the most boring drama. I think the one drama I get into, and it's the most boring drama. Well, I guess there was an Angry McTell thing, but whatever.
Yeah, there was.
But that was entertaining, so
Mm-hmm.
that was a bit of fun for me.
Oh god, I commented on the video Very Nearly Viral did, and I've never had such a popular comment on someone else. In fact, I've probably never had such a argued over comment on my own fucking videos.
You know what I like about that video is that it's a video that mentions me, and I didn't understand at first what he was referencing. What was it? What was the joke? Trusting
Edindro with DMs.
That made me giggle.
And at first I was like, I respond pretty regularly to DMs, and I didn't think
Wow, that really went over your head for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Like I just like, because Kristen didn't get it either, so like she was in the bathroom when it came to me, and I just like banged on the door, and I'm like, I get it.
I understand the joke now. Oh no.
White girl dropped. Ha ha. Fuck you, women. Take that.
Take that. Yeah, but now you're one-on-one Britain American again.
Boring.
It's always the worst way to have it. Oh, no.
She's back.
She was back and she's gone, and she's back.
And she's back again. Oh my god.
And she's muted. What the
This
fuck?
I don't know what's going on with my Google Hangouts. It does this sometimes.
What a suspenseful episode.
Oh, I'm gonna have to have another beer just to get over all that.
Oh yeah, sure. Get proper drunk and then come on our later. We're doing a stream with Liberty Night, or I am. I don't know if 6 is gonna be up for it.
It depends how I feel when it gets to that time.
Because we're gonna be in a video game. We're gonna be in a quote unquote video game, a space shooter.
I will try to turn up if I can. I'm
gonna try to get him. I'm just gonna try to get him to put my name in the title. That's what I want. I don't want to be in a game called Bearing 2. I want to be in a game called Bearing 2 with also Edindro.
Bearing 2.
I'm surprised you don't want to be actually really in the title, aside from just you're more of an afterthought at that point.
Well, I'm going to start there and work my way up to just calling it Edindro. I think I'm the only one that actually recorded audio for that, though.
No, someone else has.
I'm gonna save that. I like my selection of.
I like your selection, and you.
It's pretty good.
You got a little bit of help from me for that, didn't you? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for idle ranting.
Yeah. Yeah. No spoilers. I think those will be great to hear for the first time.
I'm kind of excited about that. It looks like a more complicated game than the initial, which was just a typical side-scrolly shooty thing.
I saw. Oh, the first game was just a shmup, but the second one is like. I don't think they even quite know what it's going to be yet, but it is a space thing where you go around in space.
It's like explory, combat-y. It's not like I don't know, because I think it's just sort of free to explore. I don't think it's not on rails or anything. So
whatever it is, I'm sure it will be fun.
I don't give a shit. I just want my voice to be in a game, and it can suck, and I won't care. I'll be happy
because you'll be able to put that on your CV. I voiced a video game character.
Because as far as I'm concerned, Byro's content is straight up cartoon. So I'm a cartoon character, and I want to be a goddamn video game character, and that fulfills my dream. I don't care what the scale is. I don't care what the scope is.
What the numbers?
I just have to be in these things. Yeah.
Next, shall I make you an IMDb page?
Oh, please fucking do it. Please do.
Because if you do it yourself, that's just sad. But if one of your friends do it, that's fine.
I want someone else to write. This is a homework for chat.
If I were to do it, it would be all really, really mean.
Well, yeah, I want someone to write. We're supposed to write our own backstory for this space adventure, and I don't want to do it.
I would like to do it, but I don't know where to start. I'm a knight, kind of space. Yeah,
I don't like being that kind of funny where it's like, making up. That's a thing for Byro. Byro should do all of them. That's what Byro does. Byro writes crazy stories.
I think if you were to end up having to do it yourself, it would be, what the fuck is this? Stop reading this and play the fucking game, you faggots.
I'm like, I'm Edindro. I'm a dog with a pipe. What do you want?
What do you want?
I want to kill things.
Patreon. Give me fucking money. I don't care if you watch my shit. Just give me money.
That a little bit of a spoiler. That is one of the idle ranting. And idle ranting is when the spaceship just isn't moving and you're just sitting there.
Occasionally it just goes.
And occasionally it will say, "Now's a good time.
Subscribe to my Patreon."
Now's a good time to talk about my Patreon. And that was Sir Six's idea. So,
well, I just thought, what would Ed say? I know.
There it is. I love that's the first thing you think of, and the second thing was, I hate my audience.
You would spoil the bits I helped you write.
So anyway, I don't know. I'm getting sick of waiting for this girl, so maybe we just move on to the article. I don't know. And white girl drops
out.
I mean, the whole thing was this was like a ladies' night for the stream. 2 ladies.
Night.
One hasn't
and the
shown
ladies
up.
don't. They're so incompetent. Oh, what a night!
Yeah. Okay. See, women are unreliable. And that's the point of this stream.
I'm starting to think that Angry MGTOW might be onto something.
Yeah,
with his insane.
Maybe he's hacking my Google Hangouts or one of the.
Yeah. Well, somebody who isn't blocked, reach out to Angry MGTOW and tell him I'm sorry, and then I'd like us to start over with our friend. He was right the whole time.
Can someone else reach out to him and say he's a fucking cunt? Not from me. Just tell him he's a cunt. I don't care.
I am gonna need eyes on chat because I'm not doing it right now. So, white girl, that can be your job. You're good at chat.
I am terrible at chat.
That's where you're from. That's where you're spawned from.
I need an extra person to help me with chat when I'm on my own because I'm literally the worst at chat. I have to stop what I'm doing to read the chat on its own.
I think Dane is listening because she's like, "Oh my god, I'm coming." Okay.
43 watching, not bad. I haven't even.
Oh, I need to ask. What am I watching out for exactly?
Bomb threats, harassment.
Tell them to fucking super chat for once in their life. It wouldn't kill them.
How about some serious truths? Ed and Angry MGTOW are secret lovers.
It's not a secret if you tell people.
We didn't get that far. I was hopeful, but then he tried to dox all my friends, so that really put a damper on our relationship.
Yeah, how dare you do that though? That was all your fault. Nothing to do with him.
Trying to break you up with your missus.
Oh my god.
I'm giving Day some time since she's active on Twitter and telling me that she will be on soon. She does have a disability of some sorts, where she needs like a cane to walk and stuff.
Well, she has one major disability. She's a woman. Yeah, exactly.
So any disability that compounds on that is pretty. You have to be. I
mean, you're already fucked. So like you say, any disability is just like multiplications of the worst possible thing. I'm so glad I was born a man and have all these privileges. It's just wonderful, and
it is great.
It's literally the best.
And being white helps too. That's the best part.
Yeah, those checks and the mail really they help out a lot.
The patriarchy checks.
Yes.
Yeah, but
the
ones you get are only 77% of the ones we get.
Yeah, but I guess I can't complain too much.
Oh, look, she's
you ableist motherfucker.
Yeah. She's a crippled woman.
It's okay. You can't help being a woman.
What's up, guys?
Hey. So you made it. Great.
It's hot as balls. I was actually helping my boyfriend put in an air conditioner. Helping.
She's got a boyfriend. Ed, kick her out. We've got no use for this.
Listen, here's the thing. Don't say that.
Oh, sorry.
You have to create the illusion that now you have to lie.
Now you're unattainable.
Like a pop star or something.
So the only people who will be interested
available,
in you now
guys.
will be the type of people who want to kill you.
She's available. So I don't fucking feel like screen sharing this. Can we just read it?
I only want to screen share it.
We did it before where we just read it, and it worked fine. It was fine.
No one cares.
Nobody gives a shit. This is the stupidest article. I've already read a little bit on it, and it's
a lot of fun.
All right, motherfucker, this is your thing. Go.
The one I've got isn't working properly.
You son of a bitch! You can't even open it.
When I'm opening it, it's going into a weird box and not working. I'll have to.
You ruin everything every time.
Your mom.
It's always you. I'm on a shitty $200 laptop doing this thing, and
I've just copy pasted the link into another fucking browser. Jesus, calm down.
I love how you guys are
right, Angry MGTOW. Jeez.
Not on my channel, sick.
Right, are you reading or am I? I'm reading.
You can start. This is your thing. We usually take turns. And
Whooping should be banned because it excludes deaf people. Nation Union of Students say. I can't even read it because it's so funny. Because it's just like
wait. So help me understand. Like, what is whooping?
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah. Way.
So it's just like wooing.
Like juggalos.
Okay.
It's like juggalos, like whoop whoop.
Shouting support. Shouting support.
So I already feel like it's a privilege to not hear that.
But
right?
They're the lucky ones.
Deaf people aren't mute. They can whoop as well.
But they sound like.
But they can't hear it.
I mean, if you whooped a deaf person coming onto stage, I could see that being a little bit insensitive.
I really want to hear a deaf
maybe just a lot of
whoop.
thumbs up.
Whoop, whoop.
No.
We're going to hell.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Fuck deaf people.
They can't hear us anyway, so.
Can't fucking hear it.
We've already
don't
mocked
know.
a crippled woman. You know, we might as well go on to
Go.
all deaf people.
I need a YouTube hero to come in and subtitle this when it's done, so the deaf people can enjoy it. But then it's ableist towards blind people, so I don't know what to do. Blind and deaf people, anyway.
One of the funniest things I ever read was this big article about how video games exclude the blind.
Was it really? I want to read that.
I mean, to be fair, like the title just read that, and I was just like, "Oh my fucking god!" But like,
Yeah,
the guy,
sorry, blind people can't see. That's kind of like a big problem about being blind.
How do we
Sucks,
fix this?
I know.
But, like halfway through the article, they actually made some points about people who were like, 70%. But even then, you can see shapes and colors vaguely. It's like I don't think you're getting as much. Like there are games made for deaf people, and they're really, really interesting because they're all
For
fucking
deaf people?
audio based.
Oh no, yeah. See, I was going to say that I played a game called Eyes on the phone, and it was like a horror game that relies on you, hearing, and it was actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think it was called. No, it wasn't called Eyes. I'm just thinking a different thing. I fucking forget what it was called.
But that's not a video game. That's an audio game as well. Like,
it's an audio game.
It's a video game. I'm sorry if you're blind, but you're probably not going to get that much out of it. You could just imagine it.
I would like to see more of that, though.
Really,
I would
really,
like to see
really
more audio
fast.
games.
Like you're playing Devil May Cry, and it's just got really, really, really fast commentary. Bullet, 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 tor, 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 tor.
So, like, is TV exclusionary too towards blind people?
I guess so.
I mean, you can get TVs that have a thing that reads out like captions.
Yeah.
Like this,
Can't you
like
caption?
stage direction.
No, I guess I don't.
Like a lot of telly, I just listen to anyway. Like I don't really watch it.
I've turned those on because I was really curious about them, and I'm like, oh my god, this is annoying as hell. But I guess, because I'm privileged that I don't understand the value of all that.
I doubt many blind people use that because it's got to be distracting because they're reading the caption over the actual audio of the thing, right?
Yeah.
So how can I don't know. I would do that.
I mean, most of the time, like the things I've seen of that, it like they finish the speech and then there's Jonathan walks over to Mary. Like it's very different.
I would resign myself. I'd be like, you know what? I have radio. I can have people help me tune into a live stream.
It would be something that is made. Things are made to fit their format. So doing something whilst missing a significant percentage of it just doesn't work. So listening to radio would be a significantly better experience because radio plays they're going to be much better. Although I am interested in people who've been blind since birth, like how much they would even get out of that if they haven't experienced these things. I don't know.
Biggest Mikey said that he met a deaf metal fan once.
Deaf metal.
Deaf metal.
A deaf metal fan.
How does Do they just like the vibrations? Do they sit on the speakers and just come or something?
That's
I
actually
don't
a
know.
good question.
I thought he said he was blind, not deaf.
He did originally say blind, but he meant deaf.
Deaf. Oh, I see that.
Yeah, because blind
Hello.
doesn't. Yeah, that's not interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's a blind deaf metal fan. How interesting.
not?
No,
I mean, all you can do is hear.
fucking music.
You may as well enjoy music.
Okay, you won't like MTV, but no one else does.
Well, I mean,
Beethovening death metal.
the M doesn't mean anything anymore in MTV, though. Like,
That's
the
how you
M
know we're
stands
old.
for no. No.
Matriarchy.
No, I hate white people. No.
all right, cunt. We've gotten this far on the headline. Maybe
Best article ever. Students who whoop, cheer, and clap should face consequences in quotes. So, putting that in quotes, what the fuck does that even mean? Are they trying to be like really epic, or are they trying to be really pointless?
Did you give me another article that doesn't agree with the subject matter and is going to be edgy? And last time, I think it was
through
last
it
time.
to an extent, and it seems to be mostly
Okay.
reporting on it.
Because last time it was like this fucking snowflake.
No.
thinks
This
that
is from the
blah, blah,
Telegraph,
blah.
so it's actually reporting.
It's almost more stupid when you read one of those.
Just imagine how boring the sporting events would be.
Anything happening?
No clapping, no whooping, nothing.
Just
Just
wave
the
your
occasional
Yeah.
stifled
Have
cough.
monocles and like spectate. It's like
Pretty
the
soon,
opera.
those big foam hands are going to be outlawed at sporting events.
I think they're going to start, outlawing people straining on the toilet.
Yeah. The foam hands are a rape trigger.
The foam
Oh,
hands
yeah.
might actually work because people can wave them to show their support without any noises. Be like,
Yeah, they would just have to be open palm foam hands. Yeah, those will work. The pointing though, pointing is rude and triggering. Hey, Kristen's back from her job interview.
Did you get it?
listen.
Even though she don't want it.
Yes.
Tits.
I love
Did
you
you get
more
the
than Edindro does.
White girl loves you.
I love her too.
Day loves you as well. How
everybody
was
loves
it?
me.
How was it? Did you
It's
get the
good.
job? Are you-
Well, they said I had to go to another interview again on Tuesday. At
Oh,
3.
good. See, because the challenge there
sign.
was going to be because she doesn't really want this one.
She wants the other one at the good place. That's fine, and we'll
yeah,
let
she
you
wa-
in.
Yeah, she wants the good place, so she kind of wanted this one to not be like, well, come in on Monday or something like that, because she really wants the Monday interview to go better. So
Well, at least you have to schedule another interview, so it's not like they're like, yes, you have the job right now. So
Yeah.
still have time to fuck it up.
Yeah.
exactly.
If the other one goes
Just
really
show
well,
up
just
drunk.
walk in, shit
Or-
on their desk, and go, ta-da!
I can't imagine her working at a wine bar. I just can't.
I
Like,
can't.
Oh, that's. I don't know.
I totally
Seems
can.
too fancy.
I just see her getting pissed off at all the customers, just throwing
I
wine
would-
in their faces.
oh,
It's
God.
very stuffy.
very
She
stuffy.
seems too
very-
irreverent,
Yeah, definitely. I don't know how you
and
are
she likes
when you-
Four Loko. So
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, when we were streaming on Day's channel and then on Prince's channel, I was getting through half of a Four Loco with her just to do it and try it. And oh man,
What is
I didn't.
a Four Loco?
It's terrible.
It's
It's
good.
poison.
Is this some sort of alcoholic beverage?
Yeah,
14%.
Is it like a really, really big alcoholic beverage?
it's
it's
a big,
can.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know what this is, or at
It'll get
least
really
an
drunk. And does it
approximation
have
of it.
does it have caffeine in it as well, or is that a different kind of thing?
They have caffeine, right?
I don't know.
You're thinking of Sparks.
Oh
Sparks
yeah,
and-
yeah.
And,
You're
there's
right.
other drink.
Yeah.
It might though. I don't know.
Is it like, what does it taste like? Is it like a beer, or is it like a soft drink?
Like a
it's
soft
like-
drink, fruity.
Alcoholic.
It's what alcoholics taste like.
Like
Like actual alcoholics,
you
liquefied.
licked an alcoholic.
That's what it would
Four
taste.
Loko.
It's terrible. It's and all it did was make me sick. Like it didn't, and it was half the can too, not all of it. I got a little buzzed and really sick.
Oh, that's
And
the
that's
worst.
It was terrible.
Not even
I was
worth it.
Literally
sweaty.
the opposite.
I
She
remember
thought
when I went.
He was thinking
when
we were gonna have sex that night. I'm not fucking you. I'm sweaty, bloated. I feel like
You smell,
shit.
and you smell like Four Loko.
That's the only time I can have sex with him. It was such a dilemma.
Oh, fuck you. So anyway, enough about this bitch. Let's. Thank you.
The girl Edindro's gonna make cry is Kristen.
Yeah.
Nah,
He always makes her cry during sex.
the only time she cries is random hormonal, right?
Several people are like, "When is the girl gonna cry?" I already cried in the beginning of the stream.
Yeah,
It's your fault for
yes.
it's your fault for not getting here earlier.
Yeah. Go to the start of the stream and listen to that because it's
Yeah.
kind
We
of
made a girl
hilarious.
crying.
And
Yeah, the rest of
apparently
it's
it was pretty convincing.
We
It's
could have
probably
had
the
a
hardest.
week off.
It's probably the hardest work we've ever done on an intro, and we didn't do the hard work.
It was my concept.
It's your concept.
Oh,
Don't. You just made me think of conceptual artists, and they are the people in the world that I think should be allowed to be punched.
Oh.
Does anyone
I
know what a
can't say the
conceptual
word
artist
concept.
actually is?
I think I looked this up, but I totally forget. What is it?
Someone
They come up with
they don't make anything. They just come up with the idea, and then they literally pay someone else to make it. It's the
I would be
most
good at
middle
that.
class of the artist world, where you have to
Yeah.
have money to start doing it in the first place. No
artists
one
who
Okay,
can.
see, that's just
Wow.
a bullshit way, though, to say like that's just commissioning art.
Yeah,
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah.
The artist is the person who came and made your stupid fucking idea and made it in a
Of
way
course,
that
it's-
isn't shit.
Yeah, that's like me telling a tattoo guy what I want.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
Like,
a tattooist. I'm a conceptual tattooist.
Yeah.
If I ever get a tattoo, I will do that. Yeah, I did it myself.
Yeah, well, yeah. Now I'm gonna. I don't want tattoos, but now I do. Because I'm boring as fuck. All right. So anyway, read.
Okay. I'll reread the first line and carry on. Students who whoop, cheer, and clap should face consequences because they are excluding deaf people, delegates at the National Union of Students conference said, retardedly whilst they flailed their hands around like that.
What is National Union of Students? Like, why do we need a student union?
Why do you need a national
Can we-
one?
Nothing.
I suppose there are some benefits to that, but
No,
it's full
no.
of people who say shit like this, so I think maybe we don't need it
Yeah.
anywhere.
Audience members were repeatedly warned that they must cease whooping.
I bet they were warned really loudly. Stop whooping! Stop making that loud noise!
Could you imagine the 911 call to that?
Hello, officer.
Jesus.
There's people here. They're whooping. They're
Sporadic
whooping. They're
whooping.
cheering and they're showing support. I'm so triggered.
It's
Help me.
oppressing me. Help.
Okay, audience members were repeatedly warned. I just cease whooping. Like, stop it! Stop whooping! To express
What was
support
this
for-
at?
This is
Stop
fucking
whooping challenge.
What were they whooping
Yeah, where did they
at?
say it was? I think it's. It actually doesn't say where. Just national.
fuck?
Oh yeah, the national. No, it does. It does. The National Union of Students Conference. So I guess they
Brighton.
have.
Oh god, that was in my country. Oh no!
Ah, fuck.
No! I have to go out and kill some people now. Fuck's sake.
Okay, so
I
they
got
were
this
told
as
to cease.
evidence.
They were told to cease whooping to express support for a speaker because it had a serious impact.
In quotes.
In quotes. Thank God we quotes. This is not even. This is one of those moments
I
where
can
a journalist.
imagine the person who believes in this when they're
Yeah.
saying these. It's having a serious impact on some
On
of
the
these-
accessibility of the conference.
Was it just disruptive or was it oppressive towards a certain group? Because it sounds like they're just annoyed that people are making noises with their face.
I wish that were true because that's how I would just say, stop whooping. It's annoying.
Yeah.
That's really.
That's one
Shut
thing.
the
If
fuck
it's like disruptive and you can't get your speech up because people are like, hey.
No,
it's
darling.
a bad
it's
time to
making
say
it-
that
it's
I would.
making a serious impact on the accessibility of the conference. Accessibility. It's not accessible.
They literally, since people can't, since the thing they can't hear or would even be aware that is happening unless they looked at people whooping, it makes it impossible for them to go. Oh,
I'm assuming they have like a signer, like someone signing the
many whoops.
content.
And they have to sign whoop too many times. It's a problem. It's
Just
impressive
broke
to
their
that
arm.
one sign language person.
You're reminding them that they can't hear.
Because sometimes they don't realize.
That's a serious trigger. Oh fuck! I remember I'm deaf. Not everybody is like me.
What? People are whooping? What?
And
I just can't imagine a situation where being a deaf person, I would be anything other than baffled by these people trying to do. Like, I don't care. I don't fucking care. I can't hear it. I don't care.
Like,
I'm
I've
used
come
to
to
this.
terms with this. I've come to terms with the fact that I am severely disabled.
Apparently, you haven't come to terms with the fact that I'm deaf, and that's a bit fucking weird.
It's a bit ableist, isn't it? You're
think
kind
it's
of
very
treating me
fucking
like a fucking child.
Treat me like a 4-year-old. Just no, stop. I'm fine. Fuck off. God damn! I can't believe this is in England. I'm really upset.
Why, dude?
Because I like to pretend in my head that it isn't really here, but I know it is.
Just another example of English people taking our trends, taking American
Taking our
trends,
important
stealing
trends, cultural appropriation of
it.
stupidity.
You take the good, you take the bad.
Ah,
Take them both, and you have.
Yeah,
That's
but
all.
we invent most cancerous, toxic fucking reality TV shows, so vice versa.
And we steal those, yeah.
I'm sorry
We make
about
those-
that.
We make those American, yeah. So delegates at the NUS, at the NUS annual conference in Brighton were encouraged to use jazz hands. There you go.
Oh my
Oh
god!
God. But what
I
about
thought-
people who didn't have hands? That's insulting to them, isn't it?
So they were two stumps. Really, really upset. I could have whooped. I can't jazz hand. I can whoop, but apparently I'm not a person.
And those people with hooks on their hands, they can't clack their little hooks together because that's ableist against the deaf people.
What about nuggets? What about them? Those poor nugget people.
Poor nugget
No,
people.
no arms or legs. All they can do is porn.
Let's
You
see.
know what-
People.
you know what
Oh my god.
those quadriplegics
At least
really
they have a
love,
job. Nugget porn. That's what I've
There's a
got.
part of me that wants to look that up now. God damn it.
Is that a real?
That's the thing.
That is a real thing. That
Oh,
is
no.
legitimately a real thing.
Is that what they call the genre, though?
I believe so.
Really?
I learned
So,
about that when I
potato
was
you
in high
realize
school.
now that-
That's amazing.
You're going to be associated with that, hence
Probably.
due to your username.
You learn
Nugget
something.
porn.
Because now all I see is your, because we can see your head. So I imagine a torso attached to that, crying the way you cried at the start of the
Hey,
stream.
Hey, on,
Being
She's
fucked
really
by
a
a
nugget.
bunch of black dudes.
on Twitter, people have seen my feet.
Oh,
my
your
hands.
feet.
Well, have they?
Okay.
Or are
Yes.
they fake?
I love how Day.
Yeah. Like,
chimed
oh, you
right in.
too?
Yeah. For those who don't know, Day used to be sort of a foot fetish model,
Yeah.
porn model.
Ooh.
No.
I'm just thinking of
They call it
Oh my god! Oh my
porn.
god! Oh my god!
N.
Oh! Angry MGTOW's in chat.
Hooray.
Hi.
You betrayed me, Edindro.
Is that what he said? Hey,
I
buddy.
want him to make me cry.
I told them to tell you that I was sorry and I regret all of my decisions up to this point. Not just you, just
You
life.
regret all of your decisions.
I bet you do.
In general. Yeah, I wish I could be born
He
again.
says you suck.
I think we need to start advocating
He's
for
stuck.
LGBTQN.
Nugget.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my train of thought.
Yeah, they're excluding nuggets.
Oh
I'm
my
really
God.
sad about that.
Oh my god. I need to really need to find a really cool quadruple amputee. Like just someone who's I don't give a fuck. This will be really funny. Let's go piss him off because that'd be fucking amazing.
Oh,
fuck you, human algorithm. That's what he said.
No, human algorithm is the person in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's fake. Yeah.
I'm not.
I was
he is a
confused
fake
by that
person.
at first.
Oh wait, no. Is it a fake? White girl, go to his actual link because it might just be a fake Angry McTowell.
Oh no.
Or just drop out of the fucking stream again, you inconsiderate bitch. Unreliable as fuck.
Oh, she likes to run away.
Oh, it's a fake
I gotta
one.
admit. Yeah, it's a fake one. Yeah, okay.
Well, that's what people are saying. I'm not sure though.
I don't know who would want to be
will never
Angry
know.
MGTOW. I don't think even Angry MGTOW wants to be Angry MGTOW.
I genuinely don't care if it's fake or not.
It's all fun.
It's all fun. It's just a good time. We have a good time here.
We have good fun. It's just
at least the men do.
Yeah.
At least the men do. A lot of times we just drag women on the stream to be miserable and listen to us.
Sad.
Yeah, fuck you. Anyway, thanks for coming. So where are we in this article?
Okay, we are Estelle Hart. Oh no! I fucked that up.
You always do this. I swear to God, every time.
Shut your mouth. I'm only a little bit ahead.
Well, yeah,
use
I said
jazz hands instead of clapping. Oh, I wanted to say about jazz hands. I would love to be on a stage and have just an audience of people silently jazz handsing at me. That would be fucking hilarious.
This is literally elementary school. Like, this is literally what they did in elementary school. Was like, all right, now let's let the kids be aware. But we also had, in my school, we had a class of deaf kids who would want to join into the festivities. So it made sense because
you used to whoop at them, didn't you?
Well, no, they just said don't clap, do your little jazz hands. Because there's a whole fuck ton of deaf people here.
Isn't that like they know like this motion compared to this motion? If you're deaf, the noise doesn't make a difference. You're still doing in like applause motion, whether it's this or this.
I think the logic is that you can see the jazz hands better. Why not just clap over your head?
I can't
if everybody's
imagine.
sitting there like this, you know what that means.
I'm pretty sure that the logic is some dumbass thought that because they can't hear it, they couldn't possibly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because deaf people aren't real people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it
Give
was
them some
always
credit.
silly, but at least in the context of my elementary school, there was an actual sizable portion of deaf kids.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay, they were there, but I still don't think there was any good. I don't think it's a good reason to do it.
Nothing really came out of it, right? It doesn't hurt.
I mean, they were like,
It doesn't
why?
help.
Why?
I feel
People
like the
clap.
younger they learn that
I go
this
to other
means
places
clapping,
and people just clap. I don't care.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
It's
with all
kind
the
of
deaf
further
kids in
othering
this
them.
class.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The sooner they learn this, whether they can hear the fucking clap or not, they know
what it means.
that people are enjoying it and like it. Whether because nobody does this in the real
jazz
world.
hands could be quite threatening. Could be quite
I'd be
threatening.
frightened if somebody came up doing this to me.
But here's the
Yes,
thing.
they
I'm going to make an
are.
argument for it. I'm going to make an argument for it in saying that it heightens awareness of young people, like little kids, because that's what it's for. It's for little kids. The idea of actual adults doing this is stupid as fuck. But for little kids, it's like, hey, remember that there are people in the world who are different than you, and that's okay, and all that. That's cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
So from my perspective, it made sense in the context of when I first did it, as a kid, and I was happy to do it because it's a fun movement to make when you're a kid. You're waving your hands around like a maniac.
It's never not a fun movement to make.
It's fun.
Let me make that clear.
Yeah,
I've done it about 12 times in this fucking chat.
I'm doing it right now.
I'm doing it right now. Everybody do
I'll
it.
do it.
Day is doing it. Yeah,
I have to check. I have to check. She's not doing it anymore.
Here
Do
it
it
is.
again.
So maybe I should click on Day
Yeah.
since she's the only live person. And Day,
yeah.
you're the center of attention right now.
Oh no,
Girl,
I hate it.
girl,
I hate
girl.
it.
Talk about how you like video
Go,
games.
harass it.
So Edindro,
like-
it seems like the lesson was more for the people who could hear that there are people different than them than
Yes.
for the deaf kids themselves.
It absolutely was, though. It
So
was.
isn't that
I don't know how they would say it, but I mean, to be honest, it's a fucking. It was quite a liberal campus. So I mean, let's not pretend that this social justicey stuff just came out of nowhere in 2012. This was a thing.
Well, I'm
This
starting
was
to
a thing.
feel that it was your fault. You were at that school. They were doing jazz hands. You didn't stand up and go, "Fuck this."
Well, you know what the
This
thing
is
was is that
stupid.
we were the poor kids who were transferred over because of overpopulation, because poor parents just fuck. They just
Yeah.
fuck and have too many kids. Because that's what we need. But
Right.
so
Do you have anything better to do when you don't have any money?
So we transferred over to this rich kid school, and I went to elementary school in a really rich, wealthy area, and like literally like local celebrities took their kids there, you know, and so it was an awkward situation for me, but nobody ever gave a fuck about that. Fucking paying attention to all these deaf kids, but hey, I was a poor kid. People made fun of my thrift store clothes all the time.
I was poor. People made fun of me for that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I didn't kill myself, but that's because I couldn't afford razors.
I was also a chubby kid, so people made fun of me for that.
I guess that's a benefit to in English schools. We always wear uniforms. You have to have a uniform.
I did go to a private school that my uncle paid for later, and I loved the fucking uniform. It was so easy.
I can see that, especially for poorer kids, that could actually be a massive benefit. But then
really
again,
was.
the uniforms are quite pricey. So, you know, swings and fucking roundabouts. I suppose there's probably programs to help you get a uniform if you're that poor. But
yeah,
I can imagine being
rich, so he was able to pay for it.
Yeah. Right. Of course, now all the kids who go to school in thrift shop clothes can just do the Macklemore song and tell everyone to go fuck themselves. I quite like that song. It amuses me.
I do too. Guilty pleasure.
Someone was saying the other day about guilty pleasures, and it wasn't the other day. It's a fucking famous person on TV, but a guilty pleasure. These like listening to a music. No. And he said, no, I like to use busy trains to touch women without them knowing. That's my guilty pleasure.
That's a true guilty pleasure.
A guilty pleasure should be something that you actually feel guilty about. I was like, stop touching women.
He meant I'm guilty of sexual assault.
Yeah.
Essentially. I imagine it was a joke. I imagine on live TV.
Left to wonder.
But stamping on cats or something like that, a real guilty pleasure. Stabbing homeless people, that's a guilty pleasure. None of this.
That's my guilty pleasure.
I don't know. Did you Take That in America?
Did I what?
Did you have Take That, a boy band?
No.
You had
like an NSYNC here. Yeah.
NSYNC. Like that's what people go on with guilty pleasures. But the thing is, what annoys me, I don't know if it's the same for a group like NSYNC, but over here, Take That, they were fucking enormous. Have you heard of Robbie Williams?
Yes.
He was a member of that band.
Mm-hmm.
And then got fucking enormous. But
now nobody knows who he is.
Do you not?
I don't.
He can't still be. No, I know who he is, but he can't still be popular.
He's not anywhere near as popular as he once was.
Anyway, what's everybody else's? We'll wait for White Girl to come back. God damn it.
Yeah, she keeps. Beep, beep.
What's everybody else's real guilty pleasure?
Yeah, what's a real guilty pleasure?
A real one?
Foot fetish.
No, I don't have foot fetish.
You don't need to have a foot fetish to make money from something.
You have feet.
If you have the goods.
Yeah.
What? Okay, I have to ask. Did you do it? I remember watching a TV show about all sorts of different fetishes, and they went this woman, and she was like cutting cheesecake with a knife and fork with her feet. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Have you ever done anything?
More talent than I have. No, the weirdest thing. I did a couple weird things. I
don't want weird. I want skillful.
Yeah,
I used to have mad skills with my feet before I became crippled. Thank you very much. But I used to be able to write with my feet.
You're less of a human now.
Yeah, I know. I can't write with my feet anymore, but I used to be able to write with them.
That's weird.
That's
interesting.
You just used to write letters. Dear Sir Foot Fetishist.
Yeah.
I hope the day finds you well.
I mean...
But I mean, in the realm of foot porn, I imagine it takes a lot of skill to do a good foot job to actually make that work.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot because my boyfriend at the time was actually into it.
Is that how
And I
you
didn't
got
do
into the-
I didn't do any pictures of that. Like all my pictures were super tame. I was just like fully clothed and like, here's my feet. Like it was just pictures of me with my feet in them. It really wasn't any different than like a regular picture, but it was like catering towards that audience. And like sometimes I'd walk around barefoot for the day and just have like pictures taken of me because people like dirty feet for some reason. And
Oh my god.
and I squished
It's
some
like amateur.
bananas.
It's like amateur porn. It's like real.
Because
Yeah.
you're a dirty girl.
This is
Yeah.
raw. She's a
Yeah.
dirty girl with dirty feet.
So Kristen said I could say this, but we were talking about it, and I was like, "Hey, let's try it." And we did try. I did try to get a foot job, and that's why I kind of thought about it because I was like, "This is stupid. This is just stupid." I mean, there's no way you're going to be able to do like, and I don't even care for hand jobs, right? Because hand jobs are like, okay, what are we? We're in high school now.
There's a fucking song, isn't there? Suck it, fuck it, or leave it alone.
Exactly. I don't know if that's a song. That's a weird song.
I think that literally is a song.
But yeah,
I'll go and find it.
but yeah, that's sort of how I feel. It's like I'm an adult now. I need way more stimulus than that.
Chick
And-
starts playing with me, and then she just stops, and I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean,
Why
how
did it
hot do you have to
stop?
think a foot is?
Or
No,
a foot,
yeah, you have to have a foot fetish for foot jobs to be anything sexual because it's
should
really
have
not
really
the
long
most
toes.
efficient way to do anything with a dick.
Yeah.
It's just not efficient appendages for dickage.
There are things made for it. They aren't feet. They don't have feet.
Yeah.
Can
But
you
if you have a
imagine
foot
feet
fetish-
coming out of one?
It's
You
pretty-
got monkey feet. You got monkey feet. They're basically hands, right?
Yeah,
I
I
found
got pretty good
Let's
with
get a
it.
monkey.
But I don't have monkey feet.
Let's get a monkey, baby.
You get a monkey, I will hop on over to Florida that fast.
No.
Do you not like monkeys?
I love monkeys.
No, she likes one. She wants to see a monkey.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
You guys are in Florida?
Yeah.
I'm
How
sorry.
dare you?
You were talking about boy bands. I was going to bring up that I live where boy bands were born, basically.
Boy bands come from.
They come from Orlando.
Does the heat sort of just coagulate eventually, and then a boy band forms?
Like
Boy band.
amorphically spawns.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're NSYNC came from here. Backstreet Boys came from here. Britney Spears, like all the Mickey Mouse Club kids came from here. So, I'm sorry on that.
Who knows?
You
What do we want?
inflicted those on the world as well. At least my boy bands, you don't fucking know who they are.
No.
Yeah, well, yeah. New Kids on the Block, I think, came from here too.
No, New Kids on the Block is Boston,
Yep.
Boston. Okay.
where I'm from.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I don't think any of the actual NSYNC Backstreet Boys kids or all those. I don't think they're actually from here.
no,
They were all
They
in
were
the
just-
Mickey Mouse Club.
raised and trained there.
Yeah, the Disney training. They got the
Yeah.
Disney training.
They're all
So-
secret assassins. There's going to be a code word, and then they're going to go kill Putin.
That's got to be a sitcom or a cartoon somewhere. The secret boy band.
Damn it, White
Anyway.
Nugget.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Gone again.
stop. I'm gonna stop acknowledging this. She comes back so
Okay.
quick.
Yeah.
All right, so let's continue the article. This is getting stupid.
Use jazz hands instead of clapping, where students wave their hands in the air, as this is deemed a more inclusive form of expression. Estelle Hart, an
Right.
NUS Elections Committee member and person with zero life, who was who was chairing a session on Thursday, told students, "No whooping. It does have a serious impact on some delegates' ability to access conference." I imagine
But they're
that's how
still
she said it.
accessing the conference. What does a whooping have to do with anything? Why are you whooping at a boring ass union
Wait,
conference anyway?
when people whoop, do they all like get in the hallway and like there's a deaf person, whoop at them?
What is there to whoop about? This sounds like the most boring event.
This is an NUS conference. Whoop whoop. Yeah. Yeah. People fucking coming in on paragliders. People.
They kind of need that, you think, to get people hype for this boring stuff
I
that
think
they're
they
on.
could learn a lot from American football shows. that they do. That shit's outrageous.
I'd want to get a megaphone.
Y'all ready to invest your life in academic?
I'd get a megaphone and whoop just to piss everybody off.
Exactly.
Y'all ready for some
Whoop.
policing? What's up?
Is it sad that I keep on thinking about the Saved by the Bell episode with that one disabled chick where she's like, I don't want to be in the spotlight. I just want to be a regular person.
Yeah, can you just leave me alone?
I need to remember
We knew
that
about-
episode because I used to love Saved by the Bell when I was little.
You know what? That's kind of funny though, because that was like a common theme.
It was weird in the 90s that
Yeah.
we understood how this shit is supposed to work, and then
They
at
never
some
stopped
point
it.
we just went completely fucking mental. I think
Right.
they just didn't stop doing it until it went crazy.
I rates in the chat.
Hi.
Yeah, we were talking mad shit about you, you fucker.
Oh, is your
No,
little
I think the thing he needs to know is that we literally weren't talking about him.
Are you done with your teddy bear picnic? Is that what's going on? I'm done. A teddy bear party is over. You know why? Because you guys were too boring. Too boring.
It's
for
over
you.
already?
We're like, okay, this is a terrible idea. A bunch of fucking bears.
Oh, we just like jumped by 20 people watching. It's gotta be
Yeah,
over.
so it must be over. Yeah.
Everybody, go to
Haha,
an
we win.
Industry Stream. Woohoo!
I'm gonna read this.
I-
She
hopefully
later
they'll
gave
try.
another gentle reminder not to whoop. I can't
Whoop,
Can you
handle this.
imagine how threatening it was?
I never called it whooping.
Fucking whoop again.
A gentle reminder.
down.
I just want everybody to know that whooping is evil.
It's evil.
Oh my
We need to single out the deaf
It's
people in
evil.
the room and make them feel uncomfortable.
God.
Hey, deaf
yeah,
people,
thanks for
I
ruining it for
support your
everybody, you deaf
struggle.
assholes.
Fuck you, deaf people. That's what it comes down to. We've had a number of they've had requests. Of course they did. It's not the organizers of the events. It's always the fucking students, man. It's like they're like the fans who wanted to change Mass Effect, and actually they actually listened, and what we got was garbage. You know, like stop listening to the audience. Stop listening to the fans. I know this firsthand. I mean, my audience is a bunch of fucking jagoffs. So
Hey.
don't listen to them. Just do what you do.
Just make what you like.
Yeah.
Fucking art by the other problem with a lot of the AAA bollocks is just art by committee nonsense and fucking having children as your test bed. Fuck off. They don't know what they want. They think fucking Gears of War is good. I'm just gonna
I
piss off
liked
a bunch
Gears of
of.
War 3.
Fucking asshole.
I like Plants vs. Zombies.
Yeah, we know, babe.
Wait, someone
Plants
is who
vs.
was wrong there?
Zombies.
Yeah, that's her one game that she
It's
likes. Okay,
decent.
but like I said, I got her to beat a boss on Bloodborne. I
Yeah.
sort of stole the game from her,
Yeah,
so I
he
guess
won't let me play because
Yeah.
I'm like trying to play on it, and then he's like, "No, give it here." You're
I-
being
No, she's
got
got to
doing it
learn. Bloodborne is not the kind of game you can take away from someone because they're sucking. They have to have perseverance. That's the whole
In
point.
fact,
not why-
basically,
Dark
you
Souls
need to
and
hurt
Bloodborne.
them if they try and
I
put the
took it
controller
away
down.
because I wanted to play it.
Well, there is that. There is that. I fucking
All right.
hate watching someone. I've got my. Sometimes I have the kids like have a little go at a game, and I fucking hate watching them do it because they're so
Dude, it's
shit.
agonizing. It's agonizing, and she doesn't understand. It's the kind of girl who calls the analog sticks wobbly things.
Wobbly things.
I like how Prince of Queens calls them dual joysticks. Like he says,
Dual joysticks.
Yeah.
joystick.
That is a little more civilized than wobbly thing,
I could,
though, and
if
that's where
that's
she's
what
at.
you called it when they first came out, I can imagine that not going away from your vernacular.
Yeah, true. But like, I don't know, man.
It's pain.
You remember when we were kids and we were playing Sonic the Hedgehog or whatever the fuck you were playing, and we would jump our hands up whenever we were trying
Yeah.
to jump, like as if our upward movement was gonna
Yeah.
make the
I
thing
still do
jump.
that.
To be
I think
fair,
I probably
controllers
played
these
that too.
days do have motion sensors in them, so it's not as ridiculous as it once was, and yet they don't.
That's what I
It
like to
is
tell
when
myself.
that's not when that's
not a
not what
feature
the
of the
function
game.
is.
Yeah.
She does it when she's doing Bloodborne. I'm like, instead of doing that, maybe you should hit the fucking circle button and dodge once in a while. She never dodges. It drives me crazy. I can't watch
Dodge.
Well, I have the opposite problem. I play like I'm really into like action RPGs, which take for fucking ever. And my boyfriend likes to play video games too, but I like them more. So I always like play first,
Go
and then
home,
he gets
girl.
he gets sick of watching. Like, he feels like he knows the whole game because I will play for like 12 hours, and we live in an apartment by ourselves, so there's not really much room to go away. So he like knows the whole story, and it ruins the games for him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but speaking of Bloodborne,
I played Last of Us for her. Oh, go ahead. Bloodborne? You have a Bloodborne thing?
Yeah.
Is it the hammer sword?
Already.
The boyfriend made it. Check this out.
Oh, that's fucking.
Oh, he made it. He made it.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
It's like a replica.
Can I have your boyfriend?
I hate that weapon though. I hate that weapon.
It's here. Here, I'll just take it out of the thing. And it actually collapses into the.
Ooh.
Holy shit!
That is so.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
That's nice.
He's really good at making.
Well, the fact that it
props
was
and
made
stuff.
and not. Yeah, the fact that it was made and not bought makes it
Really cool.
really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. No, he makes a ton of like video game prop replicas and stuff.
Does he get bank off of that? Is he selling these things?
Nah, he's like not very efficient at it. He's like doesn't have a. He just does it for fun and because we like it. But like it's not something really bankable because it takes him like an like extraordinarily long time. And he's
That
very
looks
inefficient.
really good. I think it's probably more bankable than you might.
Well,
think.
yeah, but
People
then
pay
they
a lot
make
of
it.
money for shit like that.
Yeah,
They make it
yeah.
and they want to keep it.
Well, he also
imagine.
made. This is one of my canes, and he made it pretty cool.
It made it look really
like-
dangerous.
Yeah,
Stop!
it's not
Stop-
really
stop.
dangerous.
Stop talking about this because
You're getting jealous of her.
Kristen's getting ideas about, and I'm not going to do anything like that ever.
Is she sat there
So,
thinking, Edindro, you've got talents? And he's like, no, I don't. No,
I don't.
literally not.
And if I do, I'm not going to show them to you. Your expectations need to be good and low.
Yeah.
So that, yeah,
She's
yeah.
slowly starting to realize that Angry MGTOW was the better choice, or would have been the better choice.
You heard that? Yeah.
Ouch. Oh, we need some burn heal for that. Fuck me.
Did we ever figure out if Angry MGTOW was really in chat or if that was a fake one?
It was a
It was a fake.
It was fake.
All right.
He had like
It was
0
fake
subs.
and gay.
Yeah, I mean,
Sad.
Have you guys made
Yeah,
up
yeah.
yet?
no.
He's blocked us.
No.
He blocked us.
So funny.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't get why people are so touchy, man.
'Cause
White
of
girl,
pussies.
aren't you going to be on his stream or did that yet?
No, I
Is that-
never agreed to anything like that.
Well, you should go on.
Oh,
No,
that's
I'm
good.
blocked by him now. I think he hates me. He feels betrayed by me
Why?
Betrayed.
because he's like, "Why are you being such a bitch to me?"
'Cause
Before
Like a
he
default.
blocked me.
why did you start it?
I don't understand why he thought he was friends with Kristen. Was it because Kristen wasn't mean to him? Like, is that...
He would just ask my opinion on something. So I'm like, I don't know, I guess.
the feeling I got was that he thought control over Kristen, that he would have some sort of control over me.
He sent me that
Like
one
he could
thing-
have control over fucking anyone.
No, he doesn't have control.
Definitely not me.
It's
But
the
remember
least
with,
charismatic person I've ever experienced.
Well, if you listen to him
Yeah,
enough, the
exactly.
common theme is like, why do you have a female doctor? And he's like, because I can tell her what to do and she does what I say.
Cool
Right.
story,
That's-
bro.
That's his reason. Yeah, he has this obsession with dominating, having power and control over women.
That
Well,
just kind of shows how
I-
powerless he is.
The psychology of this guy is so fucking transparent.
It's very, very simple.
Like there's one thing to be said about dominance in bed, like I get that, but if you have to have like control over every single person in like some manipulative way in every aspect of their lives, that's something fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, but of course his answer, because he's literally unfuckable, is to pay for it.
Hmm.
That's even
Ed,
worse.
do you have any idea what he looks like? Because I'm desperately curious. Because
There's just no way he's attractive.
I think he's actually tagged.
I think he probably looks something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
He probably
It's just-
looks something like that.
he often like someone will say, "Oh, fuck off," and he says, "Oh, don't start shit with me. I'll fuck you up." And he doesn't sound like a hard person.
No.
He sounds
No.
like a
Him
pussy.
and Yobi would probably be on the
We
same
will win
side.
this war.
I honestly think that he's really mean, and like when he actually interacts with women face to face, I imagine him to be incredibly meek.
Yeah,
Very,
I
very
think
submissive.
so.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Very timid and awkward and weird.
Yep.
To the
Because to
point
be
where
fair,
they-
if he
I mean,
acted
you
like
can
he
see the
does on the
dynamic.
streams, he'd be in jail by now.
Yeah.
Well,
he's
yeah,
gotta
but
actually
I don't know.
let someone get brainwashed by him and then treat them like shit like he does, so he can feel powerful or cool.
I think well, you can kind of see like the dynamic. First, timid, meek, awkward, uncomfortable. Seeing women put that pussy on the pedestal problem that men have. I had it when I was younger. I think probably most men have that where women are just terrifying, right?
Mhm.
And that didn't go away because he never found a way to be successful. And basically, it's this sort of domino effect. He's all timid and approaching. He says something stupid or creepy. They react the way they react. And women are terrible. Women are assholes.
They can be vicious.
Yeah, but to be fair,
brutal. Like
bloke,
we put ourselves. This is where the MGTOW things. There's sense to it. It's just like grow up. But like, yeah, I mean, I went through this. Women judge you severely on your attempt to just talk to them, not even to really pick them up, but just to talk to them.
Yeah.
So you get enough of that. It's kind of understandable that you're going to go a little fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, we're human beings, and what we want is.
I mean, I can definitely understand the psychology behind it, and in that regard, I feel bad for him because there are like understandable elements, but who wants to be around someone like that? You're just a fucking dick.
I mean, on
I know you've been hurt or you have this problem, but
for the women who are reacting to that, like, it's also very, very fucking understandable that they would react like that, because when a bloke comes up to you is a creepy fucking weirdo, he could very well be dangerous.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you know what? You've ran into the girl. There's so many
I've
like
never
that. I
had an
understand
awkward
too.
interaction with a woman in my life.
Oh,
I am that fucking charming.
You literally had them on. Great. So no, but I get both sides, and that's probably why I'm not insane. But yeah. But like women are getting hit on all the time. At least the hot one, or even just moderately attractive ones, are getting hit on.
Let's be fair, all of them 1 to 10, they're all getting
to
hit
some
on
degree.
all the time.
Yeah, to some degree, and so yeah, you get tired of it, I'm sure. But like at the same time, it's like we are expected to do everything in the pursuit of women. That's kind of our job is to say the first word, is to ask for the phone number, make the first move. All of that it's on us, and that's a lot of pressure. I mean,
it's weird. I just realized something. I was thinking about my interactions with guys, and I've only met people online. I don't think I've ever actually been with someone or been in a relationship with someone like that I've met in the real world.
That's a little strange.
That's oh my god! I think it's no one. I think it's no one.
That's odd.
Yeah.
That is.
Is it because you beat all the men off that walk up to you normally? You just hit them with your stick. Fuck off! Leave me alone.
No, like
you actually get to talk to them if you talk to them online. You go, oh, this guy's nice.
No, I talk to people.
If he comes anywhere near me, I'm beating him with my stick.
I'm the kind of person who will actually talk to you. If I get asked out, I'm usually like, nah. But like, I will talk to you for however long if you're not like a fucking weirdo. Which like even the weirdos are usually the ones I end up talking to because I kind of like that. But like, I'm never
damning indictment of your boyfriend.
See, there's a difference between being a weirdo and being a creep.
Mhm.
Oh, that's true.
Very distinct difference.
It's fine. Well, there's weirdo and there's being weird.
Yeah.
Like being weird is generally a positive in my book.
It's a fine line, though. I'm sure I've come off as really creepy in the
every time you speak.
I know for a fact that I have creeped girls out, but it's really just that awkwardness and uncomfortableness sometimes translates as I'm a rapist. Like when you're early on in your dating career, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. And you let that sort of fear take hold of you and take control over you. And to me, a lot of these MGTOWs, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of the angry MGTOW type, the Markov type, they are the, I don't know if you guys know who he is, but they are the guys who just never found a way over that hump.
Yeah.
And so it's still that high school feeling. So I think just about every man can relate to them in some sense. And that's why we're like, well, we fucking found a workaround. We figured out how to cope with this and to adapt to it. What's wrong with you? and there's always something really wrong with them.
I was quite lucky when it comes to the like getting women any interest in you at all, because I moved in the point where I started wanting to like actually ask women out, and school was gone and done. I moved to somewhere with a significantly different accent, so women were into me just because of how I spoke. Massive fucking bonus. So I haven't actually
just moved to America.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like
dump your lady and leave your kids and move to America.
I'll take one. I'll take one. Like I quite like them, but not enough to take both of them.
To take one of the girls, and that's good for a certain kind of woman.
We have spoke about that. I was like, if we split up, should we just have one each? Because both of them are a pain in the fucking ass.
Watching the Ricky Gervais stand-up special, and he was talking about like a rape commercial, and how he was like, "Oh, need a lift, darling." And if I had heard that, I'd be like, "Oh, that sounds nice. I want to do that." Yeah, like I would have thought that's how you get raped in your country.
Yeah.
That sounds delightful.
Like, yeah, I hate walking.
Yeah.
Cars are expensive.
He called me darling.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna leave you with Kristen for a bit because I need to run to the bathroom.
See, I should have done it first. God damn it!
Now you're gonna have to wait. Oh, you got to cross those legs.
So how you do? That doesn't work. Okay. I tie a knot in the end of my cock.
Is it long enough for that?
More than. But if you tie it off and then it expands when if you can't hold on to it, so it'd be like a balloon and then it'd just pop, and that would be less than pleasant, I imagine.
This visual is so vivid.
I've thought a little bit too much about my penis exploding.
Oh god.
How you doing, Kristen? Are you there?
I'm thinking about how a penis could explode now.
You want to see an exploding penis? I bet if you type that in, you'd find something somewhere.
We need visual now.
Maybe it would be a rocket. Maybe it would be a knotted off cock.
I'm a Googler.
You remember
I think, because otherwise I don't think that'd work.
You remember the Rob Schneider movies, Deuce Bigelow, and one of them was this dude's penis exploded from using a pump.
Oh,
Wait,
vaguely. Which one was that? What?
It was like when he was doing the Gigolo movies, like.
I remember the first one. I remember both of them, but I can't remember that specific bit.
I don't know if I ever watched the second one.
European
Gigolo.
It's from
the second.
Yeah.
The second one is the bad one, if that.
Yeah, that's probably the reason why I didn't watch it.
And considering that they're both Rob Schneider movies, being the bad one.
Okay.
Rob Schneider. I looked up exploding penis on Google. It's pretty entertaining. There's apparently a statue of an exploding penis on some campus. And then there's that guy. Has anybody seen this? That guy with the mask with bananas all over his face that he like lights on fire and like they have explosives in them and they just pop. It's the weirdest fucking thing. Yeah, it's a thing.
I need to see this banana explodey face.
When Edindro comes back, or maybe Kristen, if I screen share this, can you present me?
I mean, you're currently highlighted, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you would share a banana explodey face.
Yeah. He doesn't like it when I press buttons on his computer.
He doesn't like it when you touch his things, including yourself.
That's right.
Stop touching my things.
Oh,
that's
by the way,
smells my hands
you
daily.
Can find Nugget.
God.
You can find Nugget porn on Pornhub.
I bet.
Well, obviously. Probably best not to put Nugget porn on now. Not until Ed's back, at least.
That sounds kind of cute. Like, could you imagine them doing when you're playing with?
I've never looked at it, but
Becker's kiss.
Now I'm kind of curious.
Is it?
I just made them scissors.
Okay, so if I'm up there, I guess I'll just present this.
Yeah.
Here then.
Here you go.
I don't know if let's see.
I don't know how well it will look. How good. We won't get any noise, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but you don't need noise. Let me know if this works, you guys.
Unless, of course, he screams as it happens, because that would be amazing.
What are we doing? What did I miss?
This.
Oh my god, I love the
Guys,
picture.
it's got a weird like
Oh my
ad in the
God.
middle of it, but
Wow.
This is the new trailer we're watching.
Bananas exploding on face.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
That's
This
amazing.
is
very
the best day ever. Is this supposed to be like a sex thing?
I think it's like an art project or something. But
It's
I don't
totally
know.
a sex thing for
This
someone.
takes a lot of effort to to do.
This seems
What is
like
the-
something I would do on a Friday night when I was really drunk. Do you know what? Let's get some fucking bananas. Anybody got any fucking M80s?
Is that what they did? They put firecrackers in
Yeah.
bananas?
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Should I skip more? Because it's like 3 minutes of this.
It's the best
No,
video
want it?
ever. Oh, he's got some in his eyes. So he's like, oh, fuck that.
I leave for 2 minutes, and this is what.
Come back to bananas exploding on face. Oh, best day ever.
It's
I love how
somewhat
quickly they're
mesmerizing.
popping. Fuck
Yeah.
me.
And there's
Is it just
there's
sitting
no
on a
audio.
plaster?
You should get
Huh?
some ice cream with.
Is it just sitting on a plaster mask? Is that?
Yeah, I
Is it-
think so.
Something like that. I love the fact that
This
he
is the-
probably really regrets having the eye holes.
I
Because
really
you can't see
really,
the fucking bananas anyway. You've got to guess where they are. I suppose he's probably looking at a
That's true.
viewfinder.
Oh,
Makes
is
me
he
want
gonna
ice
do the
cream.
nose?
It
Oh,
looks like he's just going to burn his own face off.
Yeah.
Like in Face Off.
I hope.
Oh.
Hey!
That was a good one. Oh, goodness,
No,
that
he
was-
can't
It's
see.
like flat over his eyes. That's amazing.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
got to move it.
Could have ended it there.
Oh my god. Oh, I don't know why I'm enjoying this so much.
Or is
You guys
that
give me
enough, you
shit.
guys? Or
You guys give me shit for enjoying Poppy.
What's Poppy?
He really does like that. Like he wants to watch the new one
Every time.
as soon as it comes out.
Yeah.
What's Poppy?
It's something stupid.
it's Poppy.
I'm Poppy. I'm
I'm
Poppy.
Poppy.
You just have to Google it. I can't explain.
Ah,
Yeah.
Remind me.
Oh, he's struggling with that one.
He's missing it. It's hard. There we go. He's
There
not
we go.
using his viewfinder. He's guessing.
All right. Turn this stupid shit off. This is-
I love it, and I'm going for a piss.
That's a bit.
We're on
Okay,
the
it's
high
over.
class channel.
All right.
yeah.
Oh, wait,
This is
what's
what our
that?
streams
No.
are like.
Okay. Am I not presenting anymore?
Don't dox yourself. You are presenting.
I am?
Oh,
Okay.
Yes, you are.
that makes me
How do I
think of
undo
chemistry class
There
where
we
they
go.
used to throw type of salt into the water and it would like blow the fuck up. It was some sort of sodium thing. Sodium.
Bicarbonate?
Just like the little Coke bottle.
No. I mean, it was you can't order it off anywhere. But it's like a sort of sodium thing.
Pentothal? I don't
Yeah,
know. That's the
I
only
think-
sodium thing I.
And you just throw it in regular water.
Wait, no, sodium pentothal is
It's
a true
sodium bicarbonate.
Oh, okay, yeah, that. Sodium.
Yeah.
something
No,
bicarbonate.
it's like stuff you actually throw in the water and it blows the fuck up.
Yeah, it's the stuff they used
Okay.
to like.
Let me go look it up real quick.
Tell me if I'm
The
right.
stuff I used to.
I better be right. I'm glad I just introduced everybody to the exploding banana man if they haven't seen that before.
I feel
Floating
like I
banana.
have seen that before. It rings bells now.
Well,
I
we
love
got
it.
onto it because of the exploding penis comment because people
Thanks,
were
Chris.
peeing.
See what you missed, Edindro?
Pure sodium.
Pure sodium.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would pure sodium
Or something like that. It's
explode in water?
Oh, no,
Oh, it
I have to
is.
Look it up.
You're ruining the stream, everybody. Everybody's ruining the stream but me. Can we get off this subject? It's so stupid, boring science. Nobody comes here for science.
You're
Nobody.
learning.
They
Literally
came here for
nobody.
the explosions. Why not?
They came here to watch me make a girl cry.
Yo, you're gonna make us cry if you keep making us feel like crap for showing science.
You're bad people for enjoying science.
Yeah, women and science don't mix.
Nope.
Yeah. Of the women in here, how many of them have a STEM degree?
I went to school for biology.
Where's your
I dropped
degree?
out. I only have an associate's.
Barry,
Loser.
Barry and Cab wants
Loser.
to know who showed you Poppy, Ed.
Baron Cab showed me Poppy.
What this is,
So
don't
that's
I?
the reason why he's asking.
Fuck Baron Cab. Sir Sick, are you back? Are you back? Or are you just
I'm back.
rudely speaking? All right.
I'm
Let's
really,
get back to
really
the article.
disappointed
I don't
that I haven't
really.
come back to something equally as bizarre.
No, I'm so you guys ruined everything. So let's get back on track.
Let's get back to the
Read
important
this-
things. Deaf people who can't hear
An
whooping.
article about whooping. Yeah.
Yeah. She later gave another. Oh no, gentle reminder. Blah blah blah. Shelley Asquith, the NUS Vice President for Welfare, returned to the theme, telling delegates, "We've had a number of requests that people stop whooping." Okay. The Durham University Student Union proposed a motion at the conference that would see clapping and whooping banned at all future NUS events.
Good luck.
Brilliant.
Right? I mean, this kind of thing doesn't work. It's natural to. What do you do? What's the punishment?
Oh, I'd love to know
What's
what
the
the punishment
punishment?
is.
Yeah.
Why do you punish someone for showing their support? That is
Because
unbelievably
they need to be oppressed.
it's real authoritarian nightmare shit. You know,
Well,
it's the sort of shit you would expect to see in fucking that book that everyone always says, but I can't think what it's called right now.
1984.
That one.
Mhm.
And he clapped, so the party took him.
You know what?
away
I
and
gotta say,
fucking
I get a little
reprogrammed him.
annoyed with the 1984 comparison to things like this, though. I mean, it's 1984 is a bit fucking different than an organization saying you can't perform this motion. You know, like or make this sound.
It is a bit
I mean-
different, but you wouldn't expect people to be saying this in reality.
Well,
I
I mean,
certainly fucking wouldn't.
I understand it's ridiculous. I mean, we were all on the same page with that, but it's like a not being able to swear at an event, right? Like it's not quite Orwellian. Like it's not quite at that level.
I don't know. I think that it's just the punishments and the oh, you can't do this, and we're banning a fucking supported motion. It's bizarre.
The thing about it that makes it egregious, I guess, is the hypocrisy behind it, or the
backhanded,
the road to
backhanded
the road to hell
ableism.
paved with good intentions. They all have good intentions, but in doing what they're doing, they are expressing sort of a bigoted concept, which is to other the other people and to make and to it's
Well,
that's,
you know, deaf
it's that
people
sensitive.
can't look after themselves or handle
Exactly.
someone fucking clapping.
The implication is that they're fragile little broken things. So because of that, this is that. I mean, it's ironically counterproductive.
It's I don't know. There's like, where does it stop? You could see it if this shit continued and continued and continued. There'd be a point where, you know, you're not allowed to walk around because, you know, there are people who are crippled and can't walk properly. So why should anybody else? It makes them feel bad because it reminds them. It's like, no, don't be ridiculous. I'm sure they don't care.
So it's probably going to be like
don't
Wall-E, those little carts that wheel you around. We end up losing all of our muscle mass and just
All of our
become
bones.
fat
Yeah,
blobs.
yeah.
Wait, I've changed my decision. I want that.
It's gonna happen to me regardless. But
Except we won't be able to talk. We won't be able to talk. Speech will be outlawed.
so
Well, yeah,
here's where
because some people can't do a thing.
Here's where we get to the big problem in the logic, though. The motion noted that access needs of disabled students are disregarded / overlooked in terms of conference member behavior. And you know how not to disregard them? Have a sign language person up there signing.
I bet they do. I absolutely bet they
I'm
have
sure they
that.
do.
Because it's not about their ability to actually access it. It's member behavior. Member behavior. You aren't doing the right behavior.
Mhm.
You are behaving wrong. I think that sounds pretty fucking Orwellian to me.
It's authoritarian. It's authoritarian.
Fuck.
I'm just saying it's so small.
One thing's a
scale.
book.
And it is within the way we have our property rights and whatnot. Like it fits within the American concept.
Well, I don't know.
Or the
this
English.
isn't really property rights though, because this is a organization that functions within someone else's properties.
Yeah, but whoever paid for the event, whoever organized the event, they have a certain amount of
Me. I'm the taxpayer. Stamp.
Yeah. Anyway, whatever. I'm just saying. I sometimes when people use the term Orwellian, I think they take it a little too far.
If it was
But I
truly
think it's just a
Orwellian, there
shorthand.
wouldn't even be a conference in the first place.
Well, there is that.
Yeah.
I personally
Or the
think it's
conference
pretty
It's
completely
easy
Orwellian.
shorthand. I don't care that much.
The implications are Orwellian. It's just not. It's
How about we need a sort of middle word that also means retarded?
Yeah. How about retarded?
No, because there's just retarded, and then there's Orwellian and retarded, or kind of Orwellian and kind of retarded. So it sits in the middle.
It's just ironically
Authoritarian.
But they say in terms of conference member behavior in U.S. structures, adding that this can lead to safety and well-being of disabled students being compromised. How?
Yeah, I really want to know. Like,
How?
if someone, okay, let's go through this. If someone whoops near a deaf person, what happens? Does
They
the
kill
deaf
themselves
person
immediately. they immediately slash their wrist.
I hadn't thought of that.
That's got to be the logic, right? I mean, does it inspire the guy whooping to go, "What the fuck, man? You can't hear my whoop? I'm gonna kick your ass, you stupid asshole."
Because I mean, you can imagine that, especially at the people who agree enough with these people to be part of this organization. They must be fucking monsters. I mean, maybe, but
If people killing themselves, I'd stop whooping. then I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's kind of legit.
Deaf
if
people are
the
also
organizers
really
of the events killed themselves, I wouldn't be able to help.
You'd
but
have
whoop.
to come to that conclusion, though. The caveat is if the deaf people are killing themselves, you'd have to be like, man, deaf people are really fucking fragile. They're really sensitive.
See,
They
I
really-
don't
We
know
just
if
shouldn't
that-
let them do anything.
We should, yeah, fuck deaf people. And then now you've got
We
a
need to
whole.
lock them away in fucking mental institutions. That is sarcasm and part of an ongoing joke before someone fucking takes that out of context.
I think there's no way that this is necessary. If this is necessary on any level, it causes a problem with deaf people, right?
Yeah.
Like there's no good outcome of this.
It makes you sit and think: is there something fundamentally wrong with deaf people beyond
Other
the
than-
deafness?
I
Because
bet
I
it
knew
was
if I didn't add that, fucking Ed would go, "Yeah, they're deaf."
The worst
I
thing
bet-
that happens to deaf people is that people go as a joke. Like what else happens to deaf people?
I thought that the worst thing that would happen to a deaf person is they're walking across the street and someone goes, "Look out for that bus!"
I had a crush on a deaf girl once. And she was hot. And she was really pretty, and she was really obviously they tend to be nice or monsters. Like it seems to be it's either extreme. Every deaf person I've met is either the nicest person you've ever met or demonically.
I was
Prickish,
watching
like-
this thing.
Which one was she?
She was lovely.
She was very nice. She was.
I was
very
watching this
timid.
thing, and it was about an
Should have been
organization.
with her.
Kristen's gonna stab you in your sleep now.
There was this thing about an organization of deaf people, and like most of them were normal, were lovely, and then there was this one guy, and he was just like, "Yeah, everyone should just do everything to please us." You know, I can't hear, so they should do this and they should do that, and all the people around him were like, "Motherfucker, we're the deaf ones. We're the ones with a problem. You know, unfortunately, we're going to have to accept that life is going to be a little bit more difficult for us. But the fact that people do anything to help us and pretty good things is great. Be a little bit more grateful, you cunt." And it was wonderful to watch them just fucking berate this guy who was a real arsehole. But if he wasn't deaf, he'd have been an arsehole, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He just
How
had
much do you
something
want
to
to
be an
bet
arsehole about.
it was no deaf people who actually shared their grievances
Oh,
about the
I
comics?
wanna
That's
know how
exactly what
many
I was going to
people are
say
there
earlier.
catering to. Like, how many
Tell you what.
people are actually deaf that they're catering to for this?
I imagine that the vast
There's gotta
majority
be
of them,
some.
like, I really don't want people to have to carry on. Like, yeah, I get it. I'm deaf.
I don't know, man, because a deaf person is just as susceptible to the social justice-y stuff too. Maybe they've been convinced that they need all these things for their safety and well-being.
I mean, maybe
I
some of
doubt
them.
it.
I mean, these particular deaf kids, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, they're the kind of cunts who are sitting in these fucking boring-ass conferences anyway. Let's stop pretending that they're nice people. They're probably
they can't hear
assholes.
anything. They just thought they were here for a nice sit down.
I'm just saying, like, we should bring up that these deaf kids at this conference, they're probably pricks.
Just burn down the building. Get rid of them all.
Everyone inside.
I do remember,
woman,
like, deaf kids. Yeah, I mean, deaf kids have to deal with a lot when they're young.
Is there a vaguely insulting sounding word for person who can hear? You know, like cis for essentially normal
I think
people.
it's just hearing capable,
Yeah.
hearing able.
I just like cunt because I can't pronounce cunt properly.
Moralist.
Not broken.
But I don't know. I find it interesting, this idea that, you know, there is such a thing as generally a normal person. There are things you expect people to be able to do, and then a group of people go, "We need to make up a term for them that sounds really insulting." Why?
I think the key to this, though, the reason things like this exist, look at how good a person I am. Look at me. Look at me caring for the disabled.
Oh, I thought you meant you, and I was like, no.
Obviously not me. I'm terrible. But, like, yeah, the general sentiment is, look at what I'm doing. I'm super altruistic.
Yeah, it's actually
I'm
extremely
great.
self-serving, and it makes you kind of an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really.
Yeah. Suck my dick.
They don't really care about anyone but themselves and just how they look. And
Yeah.
All of
Well,
them.
that's pretty much where most of these causes kind of stem from. Because they just
It feels like it anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, either that or it starts from a good place, because I think a lot of them probably do, but then it just becomes a signal, a virtuous signal. Yeah, that's the word we use all the time, virtue signaling. But, like, that's what it becomes, and it's tantamount to fucking your rainbow flag on Gay Pride.
I saw a video the other day, and there was a big sign, and it was full of hashtags and stuff like that, and someone walked up to it and just put hashtag free Kekistan, and this woman walked up to him and started going, "Oh, what's that? What's that about?" I said, "Oh yeah, the Kekistani people," and then blah blah blah, and gave her all the spiel, like obvious to anybody with a brain that he's taking the piss, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I heard about them. Yeah, I support them." And I'm like, "Oh my god, this is the most wonderful thing I've ever seen."
Oh, I love those.
And that is exactly it. You know, you don't know.
It's a double-edged sword, though, too, because to get deeper into it, I mean, one of it is look at me, but the other thing is I need to convince myself that I'm a good person. I need to feel like I'm a good person, and the world isn't providing too many opportunities for me, or at least too many opportunities that don't involve a little bit of fucking elbow grease, which I'm not.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to do that. I mean, I'm not going to go actually to Africa, and
I'm not actually going to give anyone my money.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Well, the donation thing is a part of that, though, too, because if you have the money,
but
you give
I bet
it.
a lot of them don't donate. Like even the
and then
wealthy
you go,
ones.
I donated. Well, yeah, because they figured out that you can just say I donated. And
well, yeah, I donated. But I donated privately because I didn't want anybody to know about it, even though I'm sat here talking about it right now.
And
I wrote a blog about it.
Marty's asking for the link.
Oh well. I kicked her.
Get out. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll give Marty the link. I don't care. But the last one, guys, nobody else. These things get stupid if we have too many people.
We have a rule of a soft 4 and a hard 5 cap.
Hard 5. Oh yeah, soft 4 if we can get away with it, and 5 if
so we'll have 4 people
Marty
on, and then Ed ends up inviting 6, and then like fuck's sake.
My birthday stream was fucking great. That's my favorite stream.
When was that?
Because it was also Trump's inauguration.
Oh god, that was fucking ages ago. Jesus.
was in January.
Oh, last week,
Uh,
the sick birth, the Mrs. Sick birthday. She was
To be that,
two
that was
bottles
pretty
of
fun
wine. She was so fucking drunk. Oh my god.
That was a lot of fun for us. I just don't know how fun it was for everybody else.
They stuck around.
I don't know. I have to. They did. Have people stuck around on this one? I can't
69
even see.
watching.
69.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Hey,
Oh, no,
nobody
68.
leave.
67. Oh,
Nobody
it
come
dropped
in.
down to 67.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, 68.
You got to keep it at the number that matters.
Well, yeah, if you're going to keep counting, they're just going to be like, well, this is just people counting, people watching. I'm leaving.
Shut up.
This is Ed's stream,
Alright.
by the way. Don't forget to dislike.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be crying.
Give me super chat, you cunts. All right.
What is up, people?
Hey,
Alright, mate.
Marty.
Hey, and you know what? I totally feel you. I have a soft 5, hard 6 rule. Only 6 if I can trust that nobody's going to be talking over each other.
There's a certain kind of people that
Yeah.
you're fine with. You just don't want a bunch of kids like Kristen.
Yeah.
coming in.
hey, I have the same rule, but for my anus.
Wait. You saying Kristen?
Soft 5.
Hard
I just
five.
came back on that, so that was great.
Speaking of
that's
anuses, I did an amazing Twitter poll yesterday. Hold on a second. I'll pull it
An
up.
amazing Twitter poll. You know
Yes.
you've made it when you can use the words.
All right. So,
Is feminism about equality?
no. Actually, the
Oh, I got this.
I'll actually just screen share. How about that? And it's quite relevant too. So, yes. All right. Can you guys see what I'm sharing?
Mm-mm.
No.
I think you fail at this like all the time.
No, it's actually since I turned hardware acceleration off, so my exploit would work.
No.
All right. Yeah.
Yep.
All
There
right.
you go.
So this was the this was the Twitter poll I said, and it got 90 votes, which is the funny part. Yes. What do you do with your anus? Do you wax
She
it? Do you
tweets for a
shave it?
better sample.
You should
Yeah,
present it, Edindro.
I should be.
Yep.
I'm gross.
Stop telling us what
Is
to do.
that
Yes.
supposed to be saying that you're gross or that they're saying that they are gross?
Well, if you don't do one of these top 3, then obviously you're the 4th.
Well, really? I think normal people don't do any of them.
Well, actually, that was the joke.
Oh, good. I'm glad you explained that.
Yeah, but that's the joke. But yeah, shockingly, it got 90 votes. Like I didn't expect an anus Twitter poll to.
This is the internet, and you've said anus.
Yes.
Of course, it got a lot of votes.
And people took it. The votes that you got for bleaching, shaving, and waxing are all fake. Like
I
nobody.
don't know. The shaving at 20%, I'm going to bet that a lot of those are real.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing worse than a hairy bumhole.
Well, yeah, see, that's anus though. Like, I mean, if I had a hairy ass, I would definitely shave it.
Nobody's anus has hair sticking out of it.
I bet
Yeah,
they
it
do.
Yeah.
Let me look up hairy anus.
Oh God.
No.
Sphincter.
Sphincter. So anyway,
Back to the
I'll
article.
revisit this article. The only reason I want it because you feel like the point is really kind of made on the article, but also I feel like there's a punishment in here somewhere.
Yeah,
You
what
do
is
want to know
Yeah,
what
I
the
don't know
punishment
what the
for being
punishment is.
a terrible, terrible person supporting other people.
It'll be like some bullshit, like 3 strikes and then you're asked to leave. Because at that point you'd be like one of the only people making noise. You'd be like, "Woo!
You'd be like,
Get that guy out of here! He hates deaf people."
either that
You
or
could
they
just
try and
scream
destroy
out, "I
your
hate
life.
deaf people."
There's just a really angry interpreter signing angrily that he hates deaf people to the deaf people.
The only way
Or
honestly, that I
there's a deaf person whooping while signing at other deaf people that they hate them.
I'd like that.
You can't expel a deaf person.
Yeah.
That'd be bad.
I will
Even-
expel deaf people.
That's oppression.
I would expel a deaf person for not hearing.
Are you listening to me?
Failure to listen.
Oh my
Never
God.
listens.
You would be the best teacher ever. You'd be that teacher out of every fucking feel good.
I'd be the most fired teacher ever.
I want you to be a teacher in one of those feel good, like coming of age movies. That teacher that all the kids really respect, except it's you.
The cool English teacher who
And you're like, hey kids, and you sit on your desk and say, I fucking hate the lot of you. My job is shit, and you make it worse.
hey guys, I don't like rules. I don't like you either.
Of course, it'll be played by.
I don't like rules. Let's cook some meth and make some money. You're all fucking assholes.
I don't like rules, and that's why I'm going to kill all of you.
Because that class
Doors
with
unlocked,
like
don't even
4 or
try.
5 kids is always because they're being little cunts. So you just get them to do some illegal shit, make loads of money. I'm on
You
to
know,
something.
I was just thinking about it. Wouldn't it be horrible if you were born deaf without any hands?
Oh my God.
Yes.
How do we accommodate them?
I mean, either of those things would be pretty bad, but
No. That's when I go and I learn to write with my foot. And as soon as I turn 18, I go to my local gun shop and learn how to shoot a shotgun with my foot. Then spend some time alone in my room, play some music I can't hear, and immediately blow my head off.
I don't know. I think by that point,
went
you
a
just
long
used to
way
being
Sounds like
around
you've
that,
been
dude.
thinking about it.
It's not that fucking difficult. You don't need to know how to write with your foot to pull a trigger.
You don't.
No.
You don't need to be
Gotta sign the
18 to
paperwork
jump
for the
into a
gun.
pool.
Exactly. Thank you, Day.
You're welcome. Thinking. I'm with you. Got it.
What was that? The suicide note?
It wouldn't be hard.
No.
No, you gotta sign the paperwork for the gun.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Also,
It
you
just
could
gets
plug in a
to it.
toaster with stumps and just chuck it in the bath.
I feel like I'm going to immediately kill myself is a good reason to steal a gun.
Yeah, but I
Just
dare
saying.
you to steal a gun.
Why?
It-
But why would you do that?
You know, everybody's got an uncle.
You could
Everybody's got an
possibly
uncle.
get caught. You might as well just throw yourself in front of a train.
True.
I'm imagining like a deaf person with no hands, like, give me your gun. That's- do it for me.
This guy in a shop full of guns, and he's only got stumps, so he's pointing with the stumps, but the shopkeeper doesn't know if he's pointing because there's
I'm
just
not gonna
stumps.
shoot
It's
this
like,
guy.
I don't know what you want. And
I'm
he's
not gonna
deaf,
shoot this guy.
so
He
he's
doesn't
not
have
learned
any-
to speak. And
This
he's
is
like,
the
I don't know
worst.
what you want. I mean, all I've got is guns, but I just don't know what you want.
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
I sure hope no deaf people are listening right now. So,
I've been paying someone to go through these and sign everything. Can you fucking imagine?
Yeah, how dare you not cater to the deaf people, the hearing
I
impaired?
yeah, but I don't give a shit about deaf people.
You can turn on automatic captions, which actually turn out to be some of the funniest things you've ever seen.
Yeah.
It really is.
Oh my god!
So great.
Showing
Do you think-
his face.
No one. You can imagine someone coming onto YouTube as a deaf person, and they have to use the captions, and like, no, they'd never found out that captions are shit. Like, no one had told them, and they're like,
YouTube is
people on
weird.
YouTube are fucking retarded.
I'm glad I'm deaf.
Listen to this shit.
I'm gonna start reading it again because I want to finish it, and I want there to please give me a punishment.
You need closure.
Punish.
Say that such behavior is typical of the snowflake generation. Quote in quotes. This is a non-biased reporting. I'm cool with this. Critics say
I
that
think
such
this is pretty
behavior.
basic. Actually reporting instead of going, I think that
Yeah.
you're all cunts.
Yeah. I mean,
Although
at first,
would
I
read that.
at first the tone was quote unquote, like it seemed like against it, but now they're doing snowflake generation in quotes. So I respect it now. Critics say that such behavior is typical of the snowflake generation of students who are seen as oversensitive and quick to take offense. That's us.
Whee! I'm so
I just
proud
think they're
of my
idiots, though. I mean,
generation.
it's not about being oversensitive, really, because I don't think they're really that sensitive. I kind of don't believe that most of them are really that sensitive. I think they're just cunts.
Yeah.
But anyway, last week it emerged that Oxford University's Equality and Diversity Unit, which must be disbanded as
God.
quickly as possible.
I love this idea of an equality and diversity unit because it makes it sound quite military.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure things are
They've got triggered
diverse
written on their back.
by policing what you can think. We're going to make it diverse and equal by giving more privileges to some than others.
Brilliant.
We're
Sounds
a
perfect. I
walking-
can't see how that would go wrong.
You're a walking contradiction. You're a living, breathing meme. Anyway,
Diversity by any means necessary.
Oh God.
equality or else. So, diversity unit issued a guidance to students. Guidance. Do it or you'll get kicked out. But it's a guideline to students, advising them that students who avoid making eye contact with their peers could be guilty of racism. Oh, that's a whole different thing. Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah, that's at a different university.
I'm sorry.
That's an article we should have talked about. Was
Could you read that back to me, please?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was sort of in my head. Anyway, the equality and diversity military unit issued guidance to students, advising them that students who avoid making eye contact with their peers could be guilty of racism.
Jesus Christ. So you're not allowed to be an introvert.
Yeah.
See, but
And
that's
yet-
the problem in some countries. I think
Could
in like
be.
Japan, it's normal for them not to make eye contact.
Yeah.
They consider it
It's
insulting
rude.
if you make
Yeah,
eye
it's rude.
contact.
I was taught it was
I-
rude.
It's quite
Also, dogs. I'm a dog, everyone. Woof woof. And we don't like being looked in the eye. We'll bite your fucking throat out.
it's quite common in my experience for women to be less likely to make
And then I just want to absorb the embarrassment of what I just did. So,
yeah.
I'm a dog. Woof, woof, woof.
Maximum
I'm a bag,
over cringe.
fuck myself.
Can I just pretend that
You
the
made it worse.
punishment is going to be them making them deaf, like putting blowhorns right
The punishment for not doing jazz hands is a fucking knitting needle through the eardrum.
Oh, ice pick.
Oh,
Jesus.
Only one. So you know.
Well,
And then the
that's
other one,
All
if
the
you
way
want it.
through. Wait till it gets out the other
That's
side.
the warning. Is the one ear. You
Yeah,
don't
the
want to
one
know
ear's
what
the
they're going to
one.
do to you if you fucking do it again. But it ain't going in your other ear.
We'll make you half blind. This is a 4-step system.
We'll make it half blind, and then you can't. Half blind, half deaf, can't shit.
Stop looking at Kate.
they will stitch your asshole closed.
Oh my god. And you know what the funny thing is? The truth is, this is probably one of our. This,
laugh harder than the joke.
this is probably one of our classier streams.
Yes.
Last one we were talking about murdering children and dumping them in dumpsters and getting away with it.
Talking about that.
I had forgotten about that.
Could the secretary read the minutes from the last stream, please?
We need to kill all children and put them into garbage containers.
So yeah,
Accurate.
I'm really bad at eye contact because I don't want people to acknowledge me when I'm
Yeah.
in public. So I almost
You
never.
were really bad at eye contact because you were thinking about killing it and raping everyone ever. So if
Yeah,
you didn't
I
look
think
at
I
them, then
probably-
you wouldn't do that.
I think I probably
He
come
comes
off as
off-
more I come off as more sheepish and timid if you don't know me at all, if you're just a stranger. But if I know you, I make eye contact when I talk because I know you. I do want to talk to you. But if I don't want to talk to you, I'm not going to look you in the eyes because usually you're going to say something because you feel uncomfortable. You have to say something when you look someone in the eyes, right?
Not necessarily.
You feel that social pressure to say something and acknowledge their existence. And I'd rather they didn't exist. They're usually in my way.
I just like staring at people.
Why am I always alone on these things? Jesus. Anyway.
Because you're a
Also,
terrible human being.
If they don't want people to look at people because it's racist, and there's certain cultures out there where it's like the proper polite thing to do to not look at people, aren't they racist against like
Well, see, we mentioned this before, like the hyper cultural appropriation sentiment. It sort of motivates them not to learn about any cultures or share in other cultures, and therefore they end up ignorant and forgetting and leaving out other cultures. And when your whole fucking philosophy is inclusion based to the point where you've broken it down to every individual aspect of a person, then yeah, that looks
Except
really
for being
bad on you.
white.
It's almost like your ideology is absolutely ineffective, that it just doesn't work.
Worthless.
It's
It's almost
a
like
shit
it's
show.
almost like It's unsustainable. You just can't do this.
Well, it doesn't do anything.
Almost we
of
talk about it
value.
here that drives me crazy is that it
Who's not
really
going to have a beer cans?
it just can't work. It can't. And that's like people have to figure that out at some point. And it's like we're just waiting
They
for
don't have
everything
to figure out
fall
anything
apart.
they don't want to. Figuring things out is
Yeah.
This is oppression.
You know, when Trump strips their funding, they'll figure
Trump's
it out.
going to save us all.
Yeah, Trump's a hero.
Pretty sure he can fly.
fly, super strength, amazing.
Everyone
hair,
in the
I mean,
stream is pro-Trump.
I just want to see Trump flying. Like that'd just be funny. It's a funny
With his hair,
visual.
his hair will do.
Would he have an American flag as a cape?
that actually
No.
violates the
MAGA
flag
written over
code.
it.
So
No, it'll just be a big T.
Yeah.
a golden T.
He
Yeah.
would be Trump man.
Fuck
What I
America,
wanna
I'm
s-
Trump.
What I
Trump man.
what I want to see is Trump grabbing the world by the pussy.
That would be
Yeah.
Antarctica.
That's out there. That's out there. Google it.
It is out
It's
there.
out. I'm sure.
The
Yeah.
world is frigid.
I want that in
because
T-shirt form though.
get a T-shirt printed. Hard.
You would be so accepted by the social justice kids if you did that.
Woo!
Anyway, last paragraph real quick. The University of Glasgow. Oh, fucking Glasgow.
Glasgow.
right?
Say it properly for fuck's sake.
Glasgow. That's how it's
Glasgow.
pronounced because
I will
because
kill
it's-
you. I will kill you and your
because-
future children.
Glasgow.
Glasgow.
No, because
You sound
it's GOW, so it's
it's
Glasgow.
Glasgow.
Fuck
Learn
you
to
and your
English.
country.
I'm from Massachusetts.
University.
don't pronounce Louisville correct.
Louisville.
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 Well, how's it pronounced? How's it actually pronounced?
Louisville.
Louisville.
Louisville. Louisville.
No, it's not. It's Louisville.
It is.
I thought it was Louisville.
They get so mad when you mispronounce it here. It's hilarious.
What is it actually?
Who gives a shit about Louisville?
Louisville.
Next time you
Louisville.
say it to someone, say Louisville.
I call it Louisville just to make people mad.
Let's call it
Louisville.
Franktown.
Louisville. So anyway, yeah, they started.
City.
Oh my God, the University of Glasgow started
Thank
issuing
you.
fuck you trigger warnings for the theology students studying the crucifixion of Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Hey
Students
kids,
are told they may
just
see the
don't learn
shit.
anything. Just don't learn a
Avoid
goddamn thing at
crucifixion.
university.
How do
You
go
might
your whole
get
life-
upset.
I'm sorry, but how do you go your whole life avoiding the image of Christ on a cross? Regardless.
Oh boy.
This is
Oh,
upsetting me now.
Yeah, all you
Like-
guys need to go look up the tiger lilies and look up banging in the nails.
I
I'ma do
think that we should just all go to headwound.com, print off as many pictures as we can, and go to the nearest university, because that will upset a lot of fucking people.
I used to go to rotten.com all the time.
Oh
It was
god.
terrifying. I was
Yeah.
like 16 years old on rotten.com. That's why I'm so desensitized now. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
Tub girl.
Rat.com was terrible.
yeah, I
Oh.
know.
Goatsy.
Yeah. Like old
Those are the
school.
days. Those are the days.
People who are on the internet when the internet was barely a thing.
It was awesome.
It
I
was
missed
new.
the days. Now everybody's fucking on here.
Now the normies
Bullshit,
are
you
here.
missed the days though. I don't buy that because you go back and you realize just how slow it was, just
Oh,
how
there
bad
is
the
Yeah.
printers
Oh god,
were,
can you
everything.
imagine how fucked up you would be if you had the old internet but you could actually get on it at a speed that made sense? How
I
much
get
shit
mad at
you
the
would
way
consume.
images load. I get mad at the way images load on this computer, and it's like it takes a couple of seconds. You know, like it's. But we used to wait minutes for a picture of a naked girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
You'd be on the internet and you'd see like 4 women.
Mr. Moneybags over
Yeah.
here. It fucking took minutes for him to get
I
back.
have minutes.
It used to take like an hour and a half
Yeah,
to
we were-
download one song
Right?
Yeah,
for IRC.
Back in the dark times.
yeah. You
Well,
would
that-
More times.
That was when you literally couldn't
Yeah.
download anything of any size without it
Yeah.
being stolen, because torrents were the only
Yeah.
way anything ever downloaded efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
But no website uses them to download things. So,
Oh man, I'm thinking about before torrents. I'm thinking about before torrents. where you just
did
found
anybody
some underground
download
site.
something?
Yeah, I used to
Quite big.
file share on IRC all the time.
Download something
Yeah,
quite big
that was-
and like a few hundred meg or something, and then it would stop at like 98%.
Oh my
And you'd
god.
spend like
Yeah,
3
there was
days
no-
downloading it.
There was no resume feature,
Yep.
and yeah,
Somebody would call, kick you off.
Oh god.
Yeah, if you called me, you were waiting.
Yeah, Earthlink, Ethernet. Fuck
Oh my
that.
God.
Fuck old times. Fuck the
Yeah.
old days.
I loved it though. It was better because I didn't know any
It
better.
had its charm, but you
But
could
yeah,
see
yeah,
it really
you can't
fast.
recapture that. You can only
Right,
remember
right.
it. You can't
Yeah.
recapture it. We used to look fondly back on things that would fucking drive us just
Absolutely
insane.
insane.
It's so true. Yeah.
Did anybody have like an old style computer, like a Commodore 64 or something of that era?
No,
You wanted
sir.
to play
Yeah.
a video game and it would take literally half an hour.
Nope.
You'd have to.
The oldest computer I have is the Mac G5 that I got from my job at the college, and it is, but it's Power PC, so it doesn't do anything now.
Yeah,
So
Oh.
it's worthless.
it's completely worthless. So yeah. Anyway, the crucifixion of Christ, whereby students are told they might see distressing images and are given the opportunity to leave. So
Oh,
that's
no.
the whole article.
I hope they're given the opportunity
failed
to
the
leave
test.
Whoop,
the
whoop.
university. If you can't
Mhm.
take this, perhaps you shouldn't be in a learning institution. You fucking worthless human garbage.
So
Maybe
adding
that's a bit
those
extreme.
other instances of social justicey things sort of makes this article lean towards our side, because it's purposefully going to other universities
Here's
and other
some other silly
situations
shit that
and
happens.
saying, yeah, this is kind of a trend. And the point is, this is happening a lot,
Yeah.
and people are retarded.
It's closer to objective reporting than last
Right.
week's article.
Yeah. I'm
think
going to
so.
step out again. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Ah.
so that's a terrible thing. So I was reading this article and I realized that it's at Durham University, which actually one of my best friends went to. He's from America, but he went over there. And so this is at his college. Which
Oh
is
no.
weird.
Durham.
Send him an apology letter. Or just a condolences. There you go. There you go.
He made
Oh,
it out. He's back in America where it's not much better.
Why
now.
did he come over here to get an education? It's not like, it just makes you sound like you're cleverer having this
Oh my God.
accent. It doesn't
He's-
actually help.
He's fucking smart as hell. He's amazing. Like, he studied, like, religion history or something. He's probably gonna kill me for saying that because it's something way more
Religion.
complicated.
Religion history?
But-
You scummy woman, I'll kill
Yeah.
you in your sleep. 'Cause that's how he talks now.
Yeah.
He sounds like an 80-year-old English professor.
No, he had a good time. He loved it and hated it. And, like, I don't know.
Well, there was the learning, and then there was the English people.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He met some good people.
English, England would be great if it wasn't for all the English people.
England would be great if it wasn't for all the things that aren't pubs.
That was basically his consensus of the whole English thing.
So what the fuck is this supermarket doing here? I want to get drunk. Wait, they sell beer. Okay, that's fine. They sell beer and food. Oh, well,
I have
I'm
that
getting the
over here,
vapors.
too.
What do you mean there isn't a chick in a low-cut shirt that'll bring me my beer? What the hell's wrong with you?
I think those places exist. There's the Spearmint Rhino in London, which is a strip club.
Hey, I went there for my 21st birthday.
Nice.
Ooh.
Really? Why?
Yeah. We just wanted to go. It was a Wednesday night, and it was very busy for a Wednesday night.
Right.
I met and fell in love with the most beautiful black woman.
You
I
oppressive.
can never tell if you're
motherfucker.
taking the piss. You have sarcasm down to a T.
I bet
No, I saw the pros and cons of stripperism that night.
Stripperism.
What were the pros?
The religion of being a stripper.
The
What
pros
were
is
they?
like they throw shit tons of money at you, and then the cons where you take this fat greasy guy to the back VIP room for $20 lap dance.
Just charge more?
Then again, the pros are he pays you money for $20.
I don't want to get paid like that.
I want you to get paid like that. It'd be easy.
Yeah, I'd totally sell my missus for a few bucks. It'd be the easiest thing in the world. I'm off for a slash.
You guys can get like guys to pay you if you want to do it.
Hey,
I bet.
Yeah, could.
Silence.
but
I
our
got $1.
our toxic masculinity prevents us from doing gay things without actually being gay.
I had a friend who was absolutely convinced there was a stripper that actually liked him. I'm like, no, dude. She just wants your money.
Well, sometimes they do, though. I mean, they're human.
No, they're not.
They're cumin.
No. As soon as the money ran out,
No.
She was gone. She was gone. As soon as the money ran out, she was gone.
You know what? They say the same thing. Yeah, okay, but they say the same thing about bartenders. And I've gotten bartenders before. All you have to do is be exactly the opposite of whoever else they're surrounded by. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. I mean, granted, you probably need to look all right, but not necessarily. Not necessarily. Have a little bit of money and be exactly the opposite of all of the regular customers, and you'll have a chance.
Yeah, but he wasn't like the opposite of the regular customers. And as soon as his money was gone, and she knew that, she was gone. Like I told you.
Yeah. What was that during the stripping thing, or did this girl actually lead him on?
No, it was during the stripping.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Did she lead him on during it?
I'm sure that, yeah, she did.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's their job.
Yeah,
Was
exactly.
her client angry MGTOW? That would explain a lot.
There's a guy that'll put you off fucking
Ew.
dudes forever. Like, I want to know the story of the hookers he banged.
Do you like anal?
Wait, how is this?
He would tell me about
this
them all the
a
time.
AM?
That's how we ended up a conversation.
Hang on. What would he tell you?
He'd be like, "Oh yeah, I just got done being face first into this hooker," and I was like, "I'd go get checked."
Face
Yeah.
first where? Downstairs?
I guess
I imagine.
so.
That's not very. See, but I'm more of a MGTOW than he is.
So
I hate
one of the
Never do
weirdest
that to a
things.
hooker.
One of the weirdest things that he told me when we were chatting was he's like, yeah, when I'm inside one of those prostitutes, I just want to put a baby in there.
Oh, for
Oh,
fuck's sake.
God. I was like, why are you?
Okay, see, that's a weird way to say
telling
I
me
want to
this?
come without pulling out, which is normal.
No, I
Oh.
he means I think I could settle down with this woman. Yeah, actually let me put
Maybe
my
he
penis
does.
inside her. Yeah, but
Maybe
you
he
paid her.
just does want to be a family man. Maybe he's like a tradcon MGTOWs where he wants to be just traditional like
Tradcon, what
wife,
is that?
50s wife.
Oh yeah,
I don't know why he doesn't just work on getting a personality that isn't abhorrent.
no.
I mean, okay, it would take work. I get it, but
It's so much easier, honestly. Like, no, I mean, because you don't have to be a well. Okay, I mean, for me, when I overcame my fear of women was when I just don't know. I just stopped caring.
When you started treating them like people.
Yeah, when I
yeah,
started
like shit, like you treat
Yeah,
everyone else.
probably.
Well, yeah, basically. I mean,
Seriously,
like I used
stop putting the pussy on the
Stop being
pedestal.
That's why I used to
No.
sort of kind of defend negging in that way, and I know women hate it when you defend negging, and they get on you. Like a lot of times they'll get on you for it, and they'll press you to explain yourself. But I'm like, the part of it is treating you go too far when you're just being a dick for being a dick's sake.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, part of it is not. It's just not putting them up as if they're some kind of unattainable thing. Because if you do that, they'll start to act like that. They'll start to behave like they are that thing.
I just
And-
always like
And that sucks.
when I stopped
That can be
pursuing
true.
women,
It can be true. Yeah, generally true.
I just made friends with them and ended up sleeping with them.
Yeah.
You're one of
natural.
those
It's weird.
Weird friend zone that actually like comes to fruition.
I just didn't. Didn't even try. Didn't try. Like I thought, okay, this is an attractive girl. Okay, whatever. Like I'll either sleep with them or I won't.
Yeah, but see, when you get in the friend zone is when you're the one actively pursuing a friendship.
I mean, yeah, that. And I didn't
If
really care.
if she's pursuing a friendship, there's a good chance that maybe she's
Women
pursuing
don't tend to get put in the friend zone.
yeah, and well they,
They
don't.
always
They
have the
also
option.
They definitely do.
Yeah.
I've put girls in the friend zone before
Yeah, of course you have.
because they're fat girls. so.
Right, okay. I don't really count those as
Yeah.
people.
There was a girl who I broke her heart really bad, I guess. But I was really just trying to be friends with her, and she was really fat. But then she
wanted on that Edindro cock.
But she was so insecure about it, and she hated it so much that she went and well, to be honest, she did the lazy thing. She got gastric bypass surgery, right? To thin her out. And she got
exercise.
But here's the thing: when you do that and you lose weight that way, you look weird.
You become baggy.
she was less attractive as that, because now she looked like she was in a body that didn't belong to her.
Well, you do have to
Yeah.
work out to lose that extra skin. You still
you still have to
yeah,
do
but if you don't, then
things.
yeah,
Other
you feel
stuff.
weird.
And she was very uninterested in doing things. That's why she got the
Yeah.
surgery. So I guess she thought, first of all, she's walking around acting like she had now just become the hot girl. That's not what happened. But she
felt
felt that way. She felt that way about herself.
I mean, I
felt
imagine
really
she
good.
probably felt better,
Mhm.
but no.
And then she would sit at bars, and this is a thing that women do that I fucking hate. You want to talk about counterproductive to equality? You sit at bars and you wait for guys to talk to you, and then when they don't, she would cry. She would literally cry though. She would break out into tears in public.
Wow.
And the problem I had with her was that I knew she was into me, but I was trying to keep it civil. She was also a co-worker, sort of. She was a professor of English, and I was just an IT guy at the college, right? So at one point, we went to a bar together, all friends, and I wanted to drink more because I was a little fucking alcoholic, right? and all the friends were going home, and I was like, I'm gonna go drink more. And she's like, I'm gonna come too. And I knew what that meant, but I was like,
Oh shit!
I don't want to drink
at
alone.
home. No, I don't know.
I went to the bar with her, and we're already drunk. I went to the bar with her. We're sitting there, and at some point, she basically turned to me and she's like, how do you know we won't work out? How do you know we won't work out? We won't try. And I'm trying so fucking hard not to tell you. Like, I'm not in any way physically attracted to you. I'm trying so hard. I'm just like, I don't think it'll work out. I'm pretty non-committal. I'm kind of, and you're kind of, you need someone who's going to be there for you. And blah, blah, blah.
Did you tell her that she was too good for you? That you weren't a good?
I never
There you
did
go.
that.
Do that.
I'm too much of a narcissist to
People
do
can see that anyway.
Look, you've got to understand. I'm too good for you.
Yeah. Well, here's what ended up happening.
Really.
Here's what ended up happening. She was hounding me to the point where I was getting angry at her. Like, I was getting actually mad. I'm like, you're not taking no for an answer here. And if I was doing this to you,
and that's when Ed committed his first murder.
some brosif over there is going to come over here and be like, hey, the ladies, what'd you do with the lady? The lady said, knock it off, bro. I'm going to kick your fucking ass, bro. Toxic masculinity. But yeah, of course, if her doing it is just like everybody kind of darts their eyes the other way and doesn't want to pretending they didn't hear it because it's embarrassing for everyone involved.
Yeah.
Except for her, apparently, because she's also Puerto Rican. So that also kind of Puerto Ricans. Oh, sorry. Puerto Ricans don't understand volume.
I thought you were going to say English then.
but she so basically it got to the point, and remember there's alcohol involved, so she's a little drunk. I'm not fucking nearly there yet. And she just finally she screamed all the bar to hear, why don't you love me?
Oh no.
And then she's like, I can't. And then she walked out of the bar crying, and I'm sitting there with this bartender is sitting there, and she's like, I'm for free.
Everybody around you just understood.
And I'm like, I wish this happened more often. Jesus, free drinks. Yeah, but that was the end of our friendship entirely.
Oh, yeah.
You can't come
It has
back.
to be.
Oh no, I left out oh my god, I'm such a dick. I left out the worst part. The worst part
please.
is the reason I don't know why I did this. I'm trying to make myself look better. Yeah, what really happened is when she was what got her kerflimped is that was saying why don't you love me was my limit. And I just looked at her and I'm like, I'm not fucking attracted to you. And I just flat out said it. And that's when she got upset and cried.
That's not bad.
But because everybody in that bar heard me go through the whole rigmarole, they were like, sometimes, man, you just gotta fucking say it.
They're like, dude, I wish you'd have said it like 10 minutes ago. This is
we're all really
awkward.
uncomfortable in this room.
Dude, just tell her to fuck off. Do you know what? If you hadn't have said that, someone probably would have come up to her and said, bitch, dude's not into you.
Nobody would have because she's the girl.
She's the girl. There's that dynamic.
Give it long enough.
It would have been another girl, probably.
Nah, I don't know.
Nah. We'll just look like I'd be like.
No, if you'd have had a friend there,
watch
a female friend there, then they might have said it.
Yeah.
Drag her ass in the bathroom, like, hey, you need to calm the
Hey,
fuck down.
You know,
I
or
come
it's
here a lot.
you know he likes guys, right? And then she comes up to you and she's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Now, Ed, you've got to kiss this dude." You know, what the fuck? Yeah, but she'll leave you alone. It's like, let me think about this.
I gotta get comfortable for making out with dudes. And
Get me drunker.
I have a gay guy I walk around with who just hides and then comes out and hits on me and then I make out with him. Anyway, that's the full horrible story.
Is that the worst thing you've ever done? Story.
Oh fuck no.
It was the fact that you then went outside and she was still there and you fucked her.
No, it was the most guilty I've felt about.
Considering that you
Telling
hadn't
the truth.
actually done anything wrong.
And I didn't do anything wrong, but I didn't feel great about it because I knew she was just a fragile little thing. You know, she went her whole life being undesirable to men, and now she felt like she had something, and she still couldn't get the guy that she wanted.
But you still can't be a dick about it. I have ugly duckling syndrome. I was not very attractive until I became like 20, and
Yeah.
What happens
and
if
it
you
was
made me
also-
nicer.
Exactly.
She was a little unstable. I mean, to be honest, she was not emotionally stable whatsoever.
Yeah.
So, like, she
So
couldn't
hey,
control
Dave.
the crying. She couldn't control the outbursts, and she was
Hey,
like,
Dave,
I bet she would have made a wonderful partner.
no, fucking
Yeah.
no, she would have been. No, even if she was hot, I would have avoided her because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you leave, I'm gonna kill myself.
So please do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I was like, okay.
That's what Angry MGTOW must have done that because he immediately came to you with that. Like, I have a feeling that Angry MGTOW at one point had threatened to kill himself if a girl left him or didn't date him or something.
Oh,
Because
I don't
that was
doubt
the
it.
first thing he went to, and I was deliberately making it seem as though she didn't want to say that I was abusive or that I was erratic or whatever, but just sort of implied it heavily. And he immediately came out of the gate with, "Did he threaten to kill himself if you leave?"
I saw that.
And even in the troll, I was like, "No, like,
Yeah.
I can't say yes to that. That's too far."
Son of a bitch.
Is he
Hey.
doing manipulation tactics on you that
What?
I do?
Hey, wait.
Wow.
Hey, is Kristen right
Hey.
there?
Yes.
Yeah, she is.
Hey, you're a total bitch. You did that shit to me too.
What'd I do? Did I say I'd kill myself?
No. You were playing the whole, oh, Ed is such an abusive dick trick on me. All right, you know what?
Did you?
Fuck you.
Why?
Kristen, what are you doing?
She's denying it.
I don't think I've ever said that.
Do you think it might have been a different Kristen?
Was it me?
You know what?
Maybe
Maybe it
we
was
joke
somebody
about it a
else who
lot.
got it from Angry MGTOW. All I know is
We
somebody
joke.
slid into my DMs a while back saying you were an abusive dick.
I mean, that's not inaccurate. It's just
The only thing I can think is that somebody got it from Angry MGTOW and then passed it on to me. Probably one of those grapevine situations.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but I mean, we do joke about like that kind of thing, you know.
I
That's sort of
constantly joke about abuse. I constantly joke about beating my partner.
and your children.
Like yeah. No, I don't joke about beating them. I joke about putting them into a garbage dumpster that they'll be killed by the garbage disposal van.
To be
That's
fair, I
fine.
was the one who had to remind
better.
you that they would die in that scenario. You didn't quite think it through.
I thought it through. I
you were fine.
just was putting it out of my mind because I didn't have to think about it anymore. They're gone, finally.
We're great people. This is a great stream.
I
for
would
great
never
people.
harm my
Finally.
children, and if anybody tried to harm them, I would be in prison for murder.
Put them in the dumpster.
Yeah.
Put the people.
The
in
vicious cycle.
You wouldn't know they were people anymore. The thing is, I would do to someone who would hurt my children. They would be fucked.
Yeah, we get it. You're a good dad.
I'm a better dad
Nice
than
save.
myself.
Way to be a good dad, bro. Cool story.
And Miss Sick is here. Just come in from a night of boozing.
Hi, Miss Sick.
And she's not even drunk. She failed at that as well.
How can you fail at that? It's easy.
She didn't drink anything.
You just put the stuff in your body, and then you're good.
She.
I had hot chocolate and tea.
Oh, for fuck's sake! What's the point? Why would you even leave the house if you weren't going to go get drunk? I don't understand.
She has a lovely voice. She can do anything she wants.
Do I tell her? She doesn't even do that, to be honest.
No, that's a rare occasion, that is.
Well, guys, now that Miss Sick is here, I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap up.
That's probably a good idea.
Okay.
Bye.
We're over 2 hours. So everybody who came on the stream and to make this, again, effectively, consistently, the best live stream ever in the history of the internet.
Woo!
Certainly better than any bear-related streams.
Let's all
Bear-related
now.
streams are
Woo!
whoop, fuck deaf people.
If anyone listening is deaf, well done. Congratulations. You realize you're not deaf anymore, right? Stop telling people you're deaf, you cunt.
Liars. On that note, fuck off. It's over. Okay? Bye. Jesus.